Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitya Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jayo Shachinandana Gaura Hari,
Nandana Gaura Hari,
Jayo Shachinandana Gaura Hari,
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Jayo Shachinandana Jaya Gaura Hari,
Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Gaura Hari,
Jayo Shachinandana Jaya Gaura Hari,
Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Jayo Narahari Jaya Gaura Hari,
Jaya Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari,
Jayo Narahari Jaya Gaura Hari,
Jaya Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari.
Tango
Nitai 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 Nitai
Tango
Nitai 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 Gaurango
Nitai 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 Gaurango
Nitai 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 Gaurango
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari, Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari,
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jayo Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe.
Jayo Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe.
Jayo Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe.
Jayo Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe.
Jayo Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe.
Jayo Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe.
Jayo Radha Sham Sundar Radha Sham Sundar Radhe.
Jayo Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Radhe.
Jayo Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Radhe.
Jayo Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Radhe.
Jayo Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jayo Krishna Balaram.
Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram.
Jayo Lalita Vishakha Jayo Radhe Sham. Lalita Vishakha Jayo Radhe Sham.
Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam.
Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Pancha Tattva Pancha Tattva Pancha Tattva Jaya Pancha Tattva.
Jaya Pancha Tattva Pancha Tattva Pancha Tattva Jaya Pancha Tattva.
Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Subhadra Maiya Jaya Sudarshana.
Jaya Jagannatha Baladeva Sudarshana Jaya Sudarshana.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Gurudev.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Nitya Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Nitya Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Jai Gaur Premanande. हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, हरि नाम प्रभु की, परम पूज्य जयपताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की, जगत गुरु पतित पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे।
Hare Krishna. What was the kirtan? We need big loud Hari Bol. We'll have same kirtan after Maharati. Okay. Now, on behalf of JP Triple S, I like to welcome all the devotees for Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja celebrations. First, I request His Grace Venugopal Prabhu to read out His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj offerings. Hare Krishna.
These are offerings by His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj for Vyasa Puja of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj Mahamahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada gave us all different services. But when we look at the life of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, we see a rare example of complete surrender. From the earliest days of ISKCON, Maharaj dedicated himself fully to Srila Prabhupada's mission, especially in Mayapur, which today stands as a spiritual capital for the world. Despite facing immense physical challenges, Maharaj has never slowed down in his service. His determination to continue preaching, traveling, and inspiring devotees is nothing short of miraculous. He shows us that devotional service is not dependent on the body, but on the soul's desire to serve Guru and Krishna. Maharaja's compassion is boundless. He has touched the heart of countless devotees across the globe, encouraging them to remain strong in their sadhana and to dedicate their lives to spreading Krishna consciousness. His humility, his ability to connect with everyone, and his unwavering loyalty to Srila Prabhupada make him a shining example of a true Vaishnava leader. When we glorify His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, we glorify Srila Prabhupada because Maharaj has perfectly carried forward Srila Prabhupada's vision. His life is a living testimony of what it seems to be a fearless, determined, and fully absorbed in the service of the Lord. May we all take inspiration from his example and strengthen our own community to serve Srila Prabhupada's mission. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki
Jai.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Now I request His Grace Ganga Palak Prabhu to give his offerings to Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. I feel so fortunate to glorify His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. I take this opportunity as a opportunity to clean my anarthas in my heart, because when we glorify pure souls, our anarthas also get cleansed. So whenever I think about His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, there is a Sanskrit verse that I recollect which glorifies a guru. So the verse is like this: Chitram vatataror mule vruddha shishya guror yuva gurostu mauna vyakyam shishyastu chinna samshaya. The meaning of this verse is, so under a huge banyan tree, a guru sits and enlightens the shishyas. So a huge banyan tree, under that guru sits and he enlightens his disciples. Okay. And while enlightening the disciples become older and the guru remains younger. So, and how does the guru enlightens the shishyas, the disciples is, with his silent activities, he enlightens the disciples. Okay. And by his silent activities, the disciples get enlightened and all their doubts in their mind gets cleared off. So this is a glorification about Guru. Okay, I feel this verse is very much applicable to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, because Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is in Mayapur. From there he inspires all of us. Okay, so though we are becoming older, but he is never becoming older. He is always younger. Okay. So even though his body, physically he's not very well, still he travels across the world to inspire many devotees. So that shows us that, he's younger at heart level, okay, always. And, his activities are very, very inspiring. Sometimes I feel like, though we have healthy body, though we have very good age, still we are unable to do as much as he is doing. Even, at some percent also we are not able to meet, like that I feel. So that's the, great inspiration that I take from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. And on his Vyasa Puja day, I always aspire and, to get his blessings so that, at least some level I can meet to his expectations. And we are always trying. So, and, I started coming to ISKCON from 2011. In my life, first time I saw a Maharaj, that is Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. And I became his disciple. Okay. And while coming to ISKCON, we attend so many classes. And from 2018 onwards, I started becoming so serious. And soon after 1.5 year, the COVID hit the entire world. And those days, only offline classes were there. So we were very much upset. A group of Gauranga and devotees, we were very much upset that we lost the association of Prabhuji's. But very soon, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj came with a very, very strong media of online preaching to save all of us. So I felt that is a mercy of Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. If you wouldn't have started the online preaching, then I don't think so we would have been here. We would have been continued so seriously in ISKCON. So his great initiative of preaching online touched many souls across the world. Okay, in COVID, under the guidance of His Grace Gopal Krishna Prabhu, we have met many people across the world through online preaching, which has been instructed by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So on this day, I would like to take a commitment of preaching more online under the guidance of His Grace Gopal Krishna Prabhu, and I always aspire to get blessed by him. And one wonderful thing I want to share, that Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is very, very much interested, very, very much concerned about his disciples. So last year, I bought a new flat. So we had a housewarming ceremony. So I thought to take Guru Maharaj's blessings. So I wrote an email to him like, Maharaj, I have taken a flat, so please bless me so that I continue my grihastha life very, holistically, and not to fall down in the spiritual life like that. I wrote a mail. I thought maybe he may reply some 15 days or 1 month back. But as a disciple, I have to inform him what I am doing, what is going on in my life. So within 48 hours, I got a reply from Guru Maharaj stating that I wish you all the best. Okay. So I wish you to be very good disciple. I wish you that Krishna always blesses you to continue your spiritual life, you and your wife, like that. Within 48 hours, I got a reply from. I was shocked. Okay, because he's a very, very. He has many, many disciples. He's very, very busy. Even though in that busy time also, he takes some special time to address his devotees. That's a very, very inspiring thing from Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. And there are many qualities that we have to adopt from him. So he's very, very respectful. He offers very, very respects to his god brothers also. So today, in our community, sometimes we may get differences between god brothers. But when we take example of Jayapataka Maharaj, so it's a very inspiring that we never have to get any differences between god brothers. We have to respect them always. So those are very, very wonderful things I like from Jayapataka Swami Maharaj today. So I aspire for his blessings, so that I continue in my spiritual life sincerely and obediently to my Siksha Gurus. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Many times His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj inspired many devotees. In that, Ganga Palak Prabhu is one, because in spite of his office schedule, almost last year through online preaching we touched 20,000 devotees. And he is the one who has taken maximum sessions of 18 days online courses. Thank you so much, Ganga Palak Prabhu. Now I request His Grace Vishnu Prasad Prabhu to read homages of His Holiness Radhanasa Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So this is glorification of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, written by His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. So Maharaj writes, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj Vyasa Puja Mahotsav ki jai. Jayapataka Maharaj is a senior disciple of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He was born as John Gordon on April 9, 1949 in Milwaukee, USA, to John Hubbard and Lauren Edman. He was born into opulent surroundings. His grandfather being the founder of large paint factory, which was a multi-billionaire dollar concern at the time of his birth. Later, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was glad to see that his name, Jordan John, which Prabhupada used to sometimes say Gordhan Jan, already suggested what Srila Prabhupada confirmed, that he and other two devotees were formerly associates of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And they had taken their birth in the West to facilitate spreading Krishna consciousness all around the world. In 1968, Gordon John took first initiation in Montreal, Canada, and was given the name Jayapataka Das Brahmachari. And he was soon awarded second initiation in New York. On the day of the most auspicious Radhashtami in 1970 in Calcutta, Srila Prabhupada personally performed the fire sacrifice and Jayapataka Das got his sannyas initiation. Jayapataka Swami Maharaj started as a GBC secretary in 1976 in East India, which includes Bihar, Odisha and Bengal. From 1980 to 1999, he was the GBC for Southeast USA as well as South America. He is also the GBC of Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, the Far East and the Assam. He is also the Minister of Congregational Preaching and Minister of Congregational Development and the Vice Chairman of the World Hindu Federation. Presently, he is one of the senior initiating spiritual masters of ISKCON, member of GBC and a divisional trustee for Bhaktivedanta Book Trust. Srila Prabhupada wanted Mayapur to be center where devotees all over the world could conglomerate and be strengthened spiritually to continue their preaching. In March 1974, the first Gaur Purnima festival was held. 400 devotees from America, England, Europe, South America, Australia, India and all other parts of the world joined the festival. So for the first time in 1974, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj led groups of devotees on parikrama, pilgrimage to holy places. This visit to Mayapur would consist the first half of the devotees' Indian pilgrimage, and after 10 days they were scheduled to go to Vrindavan. The Navdeep Mandal Parikrama has been continuing ever since, with the number of devotees participating increasing each year in the thousands. During this parikrama, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj takes care of not only spiritual earnests of the devotees, but as a perfect host, he also sees to it that comfortably situated. There were 5 other devotees with His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj in Mayapur. As funds were short, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj began engaging in agriculture. He studied several books, learned different methods and got the best crop. Local farmers were surprised and wanted to learn from him. This helped build a lasting relationship with the local people. Maharaj taught them modern techniques of agriculture and the farmers taught him Bengali. He began to give classes in Bengali where his few listeners would correct him in his language, and soon he began to perfect his knowledge of the language. Maharaj had wanted to learn even in 1968 when he was in the West, but it did not seem necessary there. His desire was fulfilled automatically when he was sent down to Bengal by Srila Prabhupada. At Calcutta, Jayapataka Maharaj began to learn Bengali by going out to buy fruits and vegetables. Along with other devotees, he conducted house programs, organized pandal programs, personally went out on Nagar Sankirtan book distribution, though there was so much violence in the city. Maharaj's flight to India gives already the hint of his expertise in traveling with most mileage and least expense possible. He flew for 48 hours, which is the cheapest flight in history, flying from Montreal to London, London to Brussels, Brussels to Bombay, and Bombay to Calcutta. Maharaj began to render number of services for ISKCON and Srila Prabhupada. The first most important was the service as the president of ISKCON Montreal. Srila Prabhupada wrote him in a letter, "For the present, I think you cannot leave Montreal. Your service is much too valuable there." While in Montreal, His Holiness was engaged in the service of printing books and dispatching them to other centers around the world. In the letter dated 6th October 1968, Srila Prabhupada wrote him, "I am interested in starting the press, so if you can manage, it will be very nice." His service to Bhaktivedanta Book Trust continued in India, continues until today as he is one of the trustees of BBT. Later, on the instruction of Srila Prabhupada, Maharaj went to Toronto to open a center there. Later, he wrote to Srila Prabhupada inquiring about his service, and Srila Prabhupada told him to go to India on a long visa, as we have great deal of work to do there. Maharaj said, My disciples expect some special instructions from me. Srila Prabhupada had instructed me to distribute 10,000 big books and 1 lakh small books every month. So I need lot of help. I don't know how much that is now with interest, because that was told in 1970s. So with interest, maybe that is much more now. Mayapur Sankirtan parties help me by distributing books, but anyone here can help me pay my debts to Srila Prabhupada. In just 2 months after visiting ISKCON, Maharaj decided to commit himself to the principles of ISKCON. Jayanand Prabhu shaved his head, and everyone was surprised to see that within 2 months of coming in contact with ISKCON, he had shaved up and joined. In 1968, Gordon John took first initiation in Montreal, Canada, and was given the name Jayapataka Das Brahmachari. He was very soon awarded second initiation. As he was preparing to leave for India, he met the devotees of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness, doing kirtan and distributing BTGs at the park. When one devotee approached him to take a copy of the BTG, he was stunned to see the tilak on the face, and experiencing some strange feeling, he began to run. After running a few minutes, he stopped to contemplate on what he had seen, and now he had been so much affected. It was experience of seeing something after a long time. A reawakening of something that had been dormant and hidden from his memory. He walked back to the park, but by then the devotees were gone. When Jayapataka Maharaj was 11 years old, at the suggestion of his grandfather, he cured himself of a skin disease by calling on the name of God. At 14, he graduated almost effortlessly in the very top of his class from St. John's Academy, a college preparatory school. He was offered full scholarship, including tuition, books, fooding, lodging, plus expenses by several major universities around America. He accepted admission into Brown University. There as a fresh enrollee, he was so much moved by guest lecture on the life of Buddha that he lost all interest in studies and began searching for spiritual teacher. After some time of searching and austerity, he concluded he would have to go to India to find his spiritual master. Jayapataka Maharaj was born So on this special day and sacred day of your Vyasa Puja, I wish to extend my sincerest gratitude to you. Your lifetime of devotional service, at times in most difficult situation, is a tribute to your surrender and your love for Srila Prabhupada, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Vaishnava community. It is a joy to see how your wisdom and compassion are uplifting people to Krishna all over the world. I feel your encouragement upon me is Srila Prabhupada's priceless blessing. You are a great inspiration in my life. With my sincerest gratitude and prayers for your good health, your servant Radhanath Swami. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki jai. So, in my personal Krishna consciousness life, I have got several opportunities to hear and associate with Maharaj, especially whenever we used to go for youth camps in Mayapur. Generally, these camps will happen in June, July. So we used to go for some 1 week. We used to go, and every time when Maharaj is there, he would send message through his servant, checking with all the devotees who are in our camp. Maharaj will ask everyone through his servant that whether all the arrangements which you need in Mayapur, is it there or not, if you need any help. So personally Maharaj will ask. We remember that sometimes Maharaj would arrange for specially khichdi prasadam for all the devotees. So we had normal prasadam for everyone, but specially Maharaj will also say, no, you serve this khichdi prasadam to all these participant devotees. He will also send some special muri packets. So, and he is so personal, means at Maharaj level, he's not we are very very young devotees, but Maharaj personally takes into details and cares for devotees. Maharaj would personally come and give address to all the devotees, and it was so enthusiastic. So whenever we see Maharaj, we are actually able to understand the empowerment of Srila Prabhupada. We see at such difficult health crisis, still Maharaj is doing so much, and he is ready to extend himself so much. We see Maharaj. I have seen Maharaj that Maharaj not only cares for devotees, but he also gives emphasis that we should not just take this Krishna consciousness for ourselves. We should give it to others. So he gives so much emphasis on preaching to new people. So he actually is the brand ambassador of ISKCON's motto: more devotees and happy devotees. So Maharaj himself is fulfilling that with his actions, and so much encouragement Maharaj gives whatever service we are able to render. So any disciple or any devotee, he wants to connect with Maharaj. Just like we heard, Ganga Palak Prabhu just wrote an email and he got a reply. So Maharaj is so approachable, and every devotee feels so much connected to Maharaj. And it is our sometimes I feel that we just fell short 50 years because we could not see Srila Prabhupada. But that is more fortunate situation for us, because Srila Prabhupada has given us Jayapataka Maharaj, because of which we are actually able to see Srila Prabhupada's mercy available. And so much time Maharaj is there with us, and just by seeing Maharaj, we feel that my problems are nothing. What Maharaj is facing, that is Maharaj, with so much problems, he is continuing practicing Krishna consciousness and ready to dedicate himself. So we get so much encouraged, and we feel that after seeing Maharaj, we feel, let me again dedicate myself. Okay. So we are very grateful to Maharaj for kindly giving his association, and we at Hyderabad we await his arrival. Maharaj came in 2019. He was there on Janmashtami program. He was here, and it was so nice. So we hope Maharaj will soon give darshan in Hyderabad. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu. When Prabhu was reading, I was remembering like about Guru Maharaj. When I read about Guru Maharaj, I come to know that to see Guru Maharaj palace, people used to pay and see his palace. You can imagine such a person. It took a longest flight in the history and he came here. Thank you so much, Prabhu. And Prabhu, when he went to Mayapur, Prabhu shared his experience with me. Prabhu told me when, along with brahmacharis, Prabhu went to Mayapur, Prabhu told me about their menu. Breakfast 10 items, lunch 15 items, Maharaj arranged. Maharaj, such a loving exchanges he will do with all the devotees. It's really inspiring. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for sharing your experience. Now I request His Grace Achyuta Gopal Prabhu to read His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj message.
Glorification of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj by His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. When we speak of loyalty to Srila Prabhupada, the name of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj shine foremost. From the very beginning, Maharaj surrendered his life to the service to our Srila Prabhupada. His dedication to Mayapur, tireless preaching, and his unshakable determination are living proof of what it means to carry Srila Prabhupada's mission in one's heart. Maharaj has endured so many physical challenges, yet he continues to inspire devotees across the world with his strength and perseverance. This is not ordinary. It is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya manifesting through a pure devotee. His life teaches us that the true service is beyond bodily limitation. It is the soul's eternal offering to Guru and Krishna. What touches me most is Maharaj's compassion. He has given his heart to devotees, encouraging them, guiding them, uplifting them. His humility and ability to connect with everyone, regardless of their background, show us the qualities of a genuine Vaishnava leader. To glorify His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is to glorify Srila Prabhupada. For Maharaj has perfectly embodied Prabhupada vision. His life is a beacon of inspiration, reminding us to remain fearless, determined, and fully absorbed in the service to the Lord. May we all take shelter of his example and deepen our own commitment to Srila Prabhupada's mission. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki! It was a short experience when Maharaj came here in Hyderabad last Janmashtami. So we got the services to serve Maharaj, and we got service to read Bhagavatam for Maharaj when he go to bed night 12:30. So I thought already he'll be tired, whole day engagement. Maybe just 5 minutes we have to read Bhagavatam for him and he'll go to bed. So we started reading Bhagavatam at 12:30 a.m. Only with two of us there. Maharaj was just sleeping in the bed. And I was reading Bhagavatam, reading almost half an hour got over. By mistake, I flipped 2 pages. I did not realize, but in deep sleep, he realized. I immediately corrected, oh, you flipped 2 pages. So that indicate how much is absorbed even in the sleep. So let us all pray. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki Jai.
Thank you so much, Achyuta Gopal Prabhu. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj often shares touching stories of devotion, mercy, and transformation during his lectures and hospital visits. These anecdotes highlight Krishna's grace through service and preaching. One such incident, a Bengali lady, completely atheistic, read Bhagavad Gita to her dying father at Bhaktivedanta Hospital after spiritual care devotees encouraged her. She transformed, sponsored programs, and requested Hare Krishna rites for his passing. This is the mercy of Vaishnavas. Now we have Vaishnava Sharan Prabhu, who will be reading out the homages of Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsav ki. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is one of the most extraordinary examples of surrender to Srila Prabhupada. From the earliest days of ISKCON, Maharaj dedicated his entire life to the service of Mayapur and the expansion of Lord Chaitanya's mission. His vision, his determination, and his unshakable faith have transformed Mayapur into a spiritual capital that attracts devotees from every corner of the world. What is most striking is Maharaj's resilience. Even when faced with severe health challenges, he has never stopped preaching, traveling, inspiring devotees. This is not ordinary human strength. It is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya flowing through a surrendered soul. Maharaj shows us that devotional service is beyond bodily limitations. It is the eternal offering of the heart to Guru and Krishna. Maharaj's compassion is limitless. He has given his life to uplift devotees, to encourage them in their sadhana, and to guide them in their spiritual journey. His humility, his ability to connect with everyone, and his tireless dedication make him a true Vaishnava leader. To glorify Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is to glorify Srila Prabhupada. For Maharaj has perfectly embodied Prabhupada's mission. His life is a beacon of inspiration, reminding us to remain fearless, determined, and fully absorbed in service to the Lord. May we all take shelter of his example and strengthen our own commitment to Srila Prabhupada's vision. So this was the offering by His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj. In my little experience with His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, I remembered first time when we just joined Brahmacharya Ashram in 2015. So there was a GBC meeting arranged in Govardhan Eco Village, and we were doing certain services to all the sannyasis, Maharajas and all. So we were all around a group of devotees, Yellow Brigade, and we were trying to get some kind of reciprocation from different sannyasis. So they all had a meeting, we were serving, and the things happened. After that, at the end, we were just, all the Maharajas, everybody went, all Srila Prabhupada disciples. And Jayapataka Maharaj, because along with him, a lot of servants were there, and he was taken on wheelchair. So we were still there, just waiting, just looking, maybe expecting some mercy of Maharaj. And suddenly, when nobody was much paying attention to us, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj called, "Oh, these devotees are waiting, call them." And then immediately all of us just gathered around Maharaj, and Maharaj asked, "Oh, you are from which place, and how you are got the training, and which college," and different things he started asking about. And even he kept the hands on each devotee's head and gave the blessings. So that was a very wonderful experience, and we could see that Maharaj is so personal in terms of his dealings. Yeah, even when he came to Hyderabad in 2022 and the Janmashtami time. So that time, as Achyut Gopal Prabhu was telling, I also got the opportunity to read Srimad Bhagavatam for Maharaj. So actually, when we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Maharaj is actually having a lot of the different medicines and all Maharaj was taking. But I could see he is very, very attentive, even in all that thing. Even when I was also reading, while reading, we go a little fast sometimes. So Maharaj again asking, "Oh, what is this? Again, can you repeat?" And again I started repeat, and Maharaj was listening very, very attentively. And Maharaj was having a counter which get the sound, tick tick sound comes. When the sound gets over, that means Maharaj is slept. Then you just close the book and go out like that. So I could see that from the morning, early morning, and by the time Maharaj slept, it was 12:30 like that timings. Early morning he is there again in the morning program. So I could see that such a dedication, like here the name is Festival of Dedication. So I can see that how Maharaj is so much dedicated to the service, to the mission of Srila Prabhupada, and spreading everywhere, even in his bodily limitations also. and still, even after having so many responsibilities, still being so personal to all the devotees, it is very, very thankless task. And I pray to Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on this particular day that please give me even the drop of the qualities which Maharaj is having, and his mercy and blessings, so that we can also be some use in the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki.
Thank you so much, Vaishnav Sharan Prabhu. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj shared many uplifting messages from his hospital stays and visits, often emphasizing unwavering faith, devotee prayers, and Krishna's mercy amid challenging times. These draw from his own recovery experiences and patient interactions at places like Bhaktivedanta Hospital and others. He said, devotees, Sankirtan and prayers from around the world pulled me through. Never underestimate collective chanting's potency. He also said, even in the hospital, when survival odds were near zero after my stroke, global prayers turned the impossible into reality, proving Krishna protects his preachers. From my hospital bed, I urge, keep preaching despite obstacles. Just as hospital spiritual care transforms atheists into devotees, your service changes lives. How true it is, the potency of prayers. We all took up to Krishna consciousness, not on my own volition. This is not because of our bhakti or our strength. It is because someone else is praying for us that we took up to Krishna consciousness and continuing. Naimisharanya sages prayed for all of us, for the dilapidated souls, Kali Yuga souls like all of us, and that's the reason we are able to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now we request His Grace Sarashiromani Prabhu to give his offering, please. May we request all of you to please come forward, all of you, so that the ones who are standing in the back can have their seats. Please, all of you, Matajis and Prabhujis. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Haridas Thakur in his old age, so he told Haridas Thakur that now you are very old, so you can stop chanting 192 rounds. It is very difficult. So better, means he suggested him, maybe you can reduce your rounds. But we know that Haridas Thakur said, no, oh my Lord, I am sick and I want to chant. So I was remembering this for Maharaj, because we know that after Maharaj got that stroke, health issues. So it actually means in general any devotee will say that Maharaj, now I think you have done so much already, so much preaching, so much traveling. Now you can stop doing that, and you can maybe stay in Mayapur and take rest for the rest of the time, relax. But Maharaj, just like Haridas Thakur told, no. So we see in that video also, never give up. So the statistics are given that how Maharaj is so enthusiastically traveling and preaching even after that. So as this festival is named as a festival of dedication, so actually Maharaj, even after all these difficulties, means all these health issues, so in that situation generally one may be only concerned about one's health, correct? So, but what is Maharaj's concern? So, once he was telling that he was actually having all the instructions which Prabhupada gave to him, and he is marking, okay, these instructions I could do, and these are all the instructions which are remaining. So I need to fulfill all these remaining instructions also. So just imagine, like somebody has already done so much service, fulfilled so many instructions. So he can take glory in remembering, doing what I have done. I have already done so much. Like in Mayapur, Prabhupada, when he sent Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, there were hardly any, only small hut and hardly anything. And now we can see that thousands and millions of devotees are coming, and the world's biggest temple is coming. So from such a small thing, Maharaj has done such a huge service. So even after Maharaj is only thinking about what are the instructions left out, means which I could not do, which I could not fulfill, which Prabhupada gave me. So this is his meditation. So we all can actually learn from Maharaj that how we should all be so much dedicated in the service of spiritual master. So sometimes we do little bit and we start thinking that I have done so much. But Maharaj has done so much, but still he is thinking, I have done very little and there is so much to do it. Also, actually, one of the very wonderful videos which I keep watching very regularly is that video of Maharaj on Never Give Up. So at least every month once I keep watching it for getting inspiration. So this material world itself, Dukkalaya, world of miseries, so many difficulties keep coming. So, but when we see that video, actually we get so much inspired that even after so many difficulties, how Maharaj is so enthusiastic to serve Srila Prabhupada. So sometimes just like Krishna keeps his pure devotees like Pandavas, and he teaches all of us that how we should be, our difficulties are very small, right? But he teaches through them that how we should be while dealing with our small difficulties. So similarly, it's like Krishna's arrangement in the sense Maharaj kept in all those columns, but we can learn that how holistically serving in spite of all those, and he's teaching all of us that how we should take up Krishna consciousness very, very seriously. So I pray at the lotus feet of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj that may we all develop that drop of that dedication which Maharaj has. And most amazing thing also, one more thing is that in spite of all this, now somebody with all these health issues is very difficult to study. But in the last 1-2 years, Maharaj has completed Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta and Bhakti Saramam courses. Hari Bol. So it's not easy because some of us may not be knowing also what is that course. Correct? What is there? We are struggling with Bhakti Shastri or something like that. So Maharaj has completed all the courses which are available for learning. So he is setting such an amazing example that even in that condition, one should be, he is in the highest position in the sense as a sannyasi, such a senior devotee. But he is setting such an amazing example that how we should be eager to study Srila Prabhupada books. Because that is also Prabhupada's instruction. Why is he doing it? Because that is one of the instructions of Prabhupada, that we should complete all those courses. So Maharaj is actually doing it and setting such a amazing example for all of us. So today on this auspicious occasion, I pray at His lotus feet that may we all develop that drop of dedication like Maharaj is actually exhibiting in his service to Srila Prabhupada. And whenever we face some difficulties, may we not lose our enthusiasm and continue our service, the service of Srila Prabhupada. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you so much, Sara Shiraman Prabhu. He was sharing that he got inspired by watching the video Never Give Up. Taking his inspiration forward, let us all also get inspired by Never Give Up video. So here it is before all of us. Let us watch Never Give Up video. Hare Krishna. Those who could not watch this can watch there on the TV screen over there. Thank you.
Looking for a spiritual path.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
I had already tried Buddhism, trying esoteric Judaism. So doing yoga, tried some other Western processes like astral projection. Then I decided I needed a guru. And one lady turned her head. She looked at me. I saw a white mark on her forehead. I don't know where I saw that before. This lifetime, I hadn't seen it. And when I saw it, I got so frightened. The hairs were standing up in the back of my back. I was like that, totally freaked out. And I ran as fast as I could. I ran and I ran. I ran for like 2 kilometers. And when I got back, they were gone. Someone taught me how to chant mantras. I chanted for 6 hours non-stop, and I got such an experience. It was so powerful. This chanting of the holy names is so powerful. I'd done many kinds of meditation before, but nothing had so much effect on me like this. It was inexplicable. And then I went to Montreal, I met Prabhupada, and he gave me a lot of mercy. I committed, I took initiation. And her husband is not devotee, really. Sometimes he sat in the Bhakti Vriksha meeting, but there was some transformation happening. But I can say that by Bhakti Vriksha, gradually I got changed. Now I've given up intoxication. Now I'm vegetarian. And I'm chanting 8 rounds a day. And I want to chant one day 16 and take initiation.
In 2008, Guru Maharaj had a stroke which kind of paralyzed half of his body. And although he has so many physical challenges, he is traveling all over the world still and doing a lot of preaching programs, taking the devotees into safari, establishing Bhakti Vriksha more and more in different places, helping the devotees, doing all kind of programs that are almost impossible for a person that is physically challenged.
Arati ratri dine, deshe deshe hari vigraha shiva. Arati ratri dine, ratu jatradi mahotsava shobho, shikaita kon jane. Yadi Prabhupada hoito, tabe ki hoito, ye jivana bahita kishe. Gita Bhagavata Chaitanya Charita.
And I'm hoping one day I'll become a pure devotee.
His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki Jai. In fact, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaja's recoveries after 2 strokes, like post-stroke or pneumonia crisis, kidney transplantations, they show us unshakable willpower. Guru Maharaj said once that health trials remind us bodies are temporary, but Srila Prabhupada's mission is forever. Chant, serve, and inspire others. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj teaches that overcoming illness requires steady devotional practices like chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, prayer, and seeing the body as Krishna's property to maintain responsibly. So, in spite of his ill health conditions, he never gives up, and that is what we have witnessed. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki Jai. So, now let us hear the offerings of His Grace Narsimhastuti Prabhu.
హరే కృష్ణ. హిజ్ హోలీనెస్ జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్కి. ఈరోజు మనం ఘనంగా జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ గారి ఆవిర్భావ దినోత్సవం జరుపుకుంటున్నాం. వాస్తవానికి ప్రపంచమంతా కూడా అనేకమైనటువంటి భయభ్రాంతులతో ఉంది యుద్ధం గురించి. కానీ మహారాజ్ గారు, జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ గారు రేయింబగళ్ళు కృష్ణ చైతన్యాన్ని ప్రపంచమంతా వ్యాప్తి చేసి, ముఖ్యంగా వెస్ట్ బెంగాల్లో చాలా ఎక్కువగా వ్యాప్తి చేసి మనకు ఈ చైతన్యాన్ని అందజేసినందుకు మనం ఇలా నిర్భయంగా మనం ఇలా ఈ ఉత్సవాలు జరుపుకోగలుగుతున్నాం. ఫెస్టివల్స్, వైష్ణవ ఫెస్టివల్ జరుపుకోగలుగుతున్నామంటే అది మహారాజ్ గారు పెట్టిన భిక్ష. దాన్ని మనం మర్చిపోకూడదు. సో అదేవిధంగా మరి మహారాజ్ గారు మరి ఎంతో మన వైష్ణవ కల్చర్కి ఎంతో కంట్రిబ్యూట్ చేశారు. భక్తి వృక్ష మాడ్యూలు డిజైనింగ్లో కూడా మహారాజ్ గారు చాలా మరి దానికి ఒక రూపురేఖలు కల్పించి దాన్ని అన్ని దేవాలయాల్లో కూడా అమలుపరిచేటట్లుగా వారు చేశారు. ఆయన మరి అత్యంత దయామయులు. ఒక్కసారి మా బంధువు ఒక ఆయన కొంచెం సేవ చేశారు మా మహారాజ్ గారికి వచ్చినప్పుడు. సేవ చేస్తే ఆయన మెచ్చుకొని, నువ్వు ఆశ్రయం తీసుకో, నీకు దీక్ష ఇస్తాను అంటే తరతమ భేదాలు ఏమీ పాటించరు. సర్వీస్ అటిట్యూడు, సరైనటువంటి దృక్పథం ఉంటే చాలు మహారాజ్ గారికి. ఆయన అంత దయమేలంటే కృష్ణ చైతన్య, కృష్ణ ప్రేమను చైతన్య మహాప్రభు ఏ విధంగా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేశారో జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ గారు ఆ విధంగా అందరికీ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేయడానికి ఎప్పుడూ సిద్ధంగా ఉంటారన్నమాట. ఒక 2 ఇన్సిడెంట్లు చెప్తాను. మరి ఒకసారి ఆయన ఎంత దృఢమైనటువంటి కృష్ణ భక్తి ఉందంటే, అంటే నేను విన్నదే చెప్తున్నాను మీకు. ఒకసారి దేవాలయ నిర్మాణం కోసం సిమెంట్ బస్తాలు అవి కూడా లారీలో వస్తూ ఉంటే ఒక పోలీసు మామూలుగా వాళ్ళు ఏదో చిన్న పొరపాట్లు చూపి ఆపేశారు. ఆపేస్తే వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ప్రయత్నం చేశారు, కానీ ఎలాగైనా తీసుకెళ్ళి అది సంకల్పం అని చెప్పి. వాళ్ళు వినలేదు, అంటే కొంచెం రఫ్ పర్సన్. అప్పుడు అది తీసుకెళ్ళి మహారాజ్ గారిని చెప్పగానే ఆయన వచ్చారు స్వయంగా. వస్తే ఆయన యొక్క అది పర్సనల్ కల్ట్, ఆయన యొక్క సరైనటువంటి మంచి రూపము, తర్వాత వాగ్దాటి వర్చస్సు చూసి ఆయన మెల్ట్ అయిపోయాడు ఇన్స్పెక్టర్. దానికి తోడు ఆయన నమస్కరించి పాదాలు పట్టుకోవడానికి సిద్ధమవుతున్నారు. అప్పుడు వెంటనే లేదు మహారాజ్, నేను తప్పనిసరిగా వదిలేసని చెప్పి వదిలేశారు అనమాట. అంటే ఆయన యొక్క పర్సనల్ ప్రొజెక్షన్ యొక్క ప్రభావం ఎంత ఉంటుందంటే, ఎలాంటి వాళ్ళైనా కానీ వాళ్ళని కృష్ణ చైతన్యంలోకి తీసుకొచ్చి అనుకూలంగా కృష్ణ భక్తికి, కృష్ణ సేవకు చేయడానికి అనుకూలంగా మార్చేస్తుంది అనమాట. అది చక్కని మరి మహారాజ్ గారి యొక్క వ్యక్తిగతమైనటువంటి శక్తి అది. అదేవిధంగా ఒకసారి మేము మాకు రాధానరసింహ మహారాజ్ గారు మినీ యాత్ర అని చెప్పి పూణే యాత్ర జరిపేవారు. 2008లో మహారాజ్ గారికి స్ట్రోక్ వచ్చింది, హాస్పిటల్లో ఉన్నారు. అదే రాధానరసింహ మహారాజ్ గారు వెళ్ళి ఇలాగ నేను మినీ యాత్ర జరుపుతున్నానని చెప్పి పూణేలో అంటే నేను వస్తానన్నారు. కానీ మహారాజ్ గారు భయపడ్డారు, ఎందుకోసం ఆయన క్రిటికల్ కండిషన్లో ఉన్నారు, ఎలా వస్తారని చెప్పేసి. సో అయితే డాక్టర్లను అందరినీ పిలిచి మహారాజ్ గారికి ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లోన ఎలాంటి అవసరాలు ఉంటాయో అవన్నీ కూడా చేకూర్చి అప్పుడు అంబులెన్స్లో పంపించండి, ఇన్సిస్ట్ చేస్తే, లేదంటే రెస్ట్ తీసుకోమని సలహా ఇవ్వండి అని చెప్పారు. చెప్పి వచ్చారు. మాకు పూణేలో మేము యాత్రలో ఉన్నాము, మహారాజ్ గారు వచ్చేసారు, జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ గారు వచ్చేసారు. వస్తే అక్కడ ఏంటంటే కొత్త వాతావరణం, అంటే కొత్త నీరు వచ్చి కలిస్తే ఎలా ఉంటుందో అట్లాగా అందరిలో కూడా అత్యంత ఉత్సాహం పెరిగి జయపతాక మహారాజ్కి జై, జయపతాక మహారాజ్ అందరూ కూడా చాలా ఉత్సాహంతో ఆహ్వానించారు. సో ఆ సంఘటన నాకు జ్ఞాపకం. అంత నిస్సత్తుగా అనారోగ్యం ఉన్నప్పటికీ కూడా చక్కగా కృష్ణ చైతన్యం గురించి ఒక పావుగంట సేపు చెప్పారు, అందరికీ చెప్పారు అనమాట. అది చాలా ఆనందదాయకమైనటువంటి విషయం. మరి జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ గారు మరి వెస్ట్ బెంగాల్లో రాత్రులు కృష్ణ చైతన్య ప్రచారానికి నిర్విరామమైన కృషి చేశారు. సో అది మరి వారి దగ్గర నుండి మనం నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది చాలా ఉంది. మరి నేను రాధా మదన్మోహన్ మనస్ఫూర్తిగా మనసా వాచా కర్మనే ప్రార్థిస్తున్నాను. వారికి ఇంకా ఆయురారోగ్యాలు ప్రసాదించాలని, ఇంకా మరింత మంది కృష్ణ చైతన్యాన్ని వ్యాప్తి చేయడానికి, కృషి చేయడానికి కావాల్సిన శక్తి ఇమ్మని చెప్పి వారికి రాధా మదనమోహన్ ప్రార్థన చేస్తున్నాను. అలాగే జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ పాదాల దగ్గర నేను ప్రార్థన చేసేది ఏంటంటే, భక్తిలో నేను చాలా సామాన్యమైన స్థితిలో ఉన్నాను, కొంత భక్తిలో ముందుకు వెళ్ళడానికి నాకు నా శక్తినిమ్మని చెప్పి వారి పాద పద్మాల దగ్గర నేను ప్రార్థిస్తూ మీ అందరి దగ్గర సెలవు తీసుకున్నాను. శ్రీ జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ ఆవిర్భావ దినోత్సవ మహామహోత్సవానికి హరే కృష్ణ. Thank you so much, Narsimha Stuti Prabhu. While narrating that pastime of his Guru Maharaj, that is His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, I think Prabhu was a bit conservative. What I was given to understand was that His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj wished that Jayapataka Swami Maharaj should not come, should not join their yatra. This is out of his pure love and concern, and this is how the dealings are between pure Vaishnavas. So Prabhu was so conservative in saying that, he has advised all the doctors and all, but I was given to understand from, my god brothers and all, that he never wished him to attend just because of his pure concern for his health. Okay. Now, may I call upon His Grace Ravi Gopal Prabhu to come and offer his homages. His Grace Ravi Gopal Prabhu served in Mayapur in JPS office in various capacities. He also takes Bhakti Riksha, Bhakti Shastri, and IDC courses. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhotale, Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namani. Namo Acharya Padaya, Nitai Kripaya Pradayane, Gaura Kada Damadaya, Nagara Gramatarani. Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhotale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namani. Namaste Saraswati Devaya, Gaurivani Pracharane, Nirvisesha, Sunyavadi, Paschacha Detatari. My pranams to all of you. Actually, to glorify a Vaishnava, some qualification should be there. నేను కొంచెం తెలుగులో కూడా చెప్తుంటా మధ్యలోను, సో దట్ మిగిలిన లాంగ్వేజెస్ ఇబ్బంది కాకుండాను. ముఖ్యంగా ఏంటంటే కనుక ఒక వైష్ణవుడిని శ్లాఘించాలి అంటే, పొగడాలి అంటే కనుక దానికి కొంత అర్హత ఉండాలి. జనరల్గా మన సాంప్రదాయంలో ఏంటంటే కనుక ఆ యొక్క అర్హత లేకపోయినా కూడా మన గురు పరంపర అంతా కూడా చాలా దయతోటి మనకి ఆ యొక్క దీక్షలు ఇవ్వడమే కాదు, ఆ యొక్క భక్తిలో భగవంతుడితోటి సంబంధం కలగజేయడం అనేది కూడా చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. కాబట్టి ఏ అర్హత లేకపోయినప్పటికీ అటువంటి వాళ్ళని పొగిడేటువంటి అవకాశం, తర్వాత అటువంటి అర్హత కూడా వారే మనకి కలుగజేస్తూ ఉంటారు. దీని ద్వారాను మనం చూసినట్టయితే శ్రీ ప్రభుపాదుల వారు ఆయన గురువు గారి యొక్క మాట పట్టుకుని ఒక 4 సార్లు కలుస్తుంటారు అంతే ఆయన వారి గురువుగారిని. అయినప్పటికీ ఆ గురువుగారు ఆదేశాలని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని ఆయన జీవితం అంతా కూడా దానికి అంకితం చేశారు. మీకు అందరికీ తెలిసి విషయాలు అంటే, ఈ విషయం నేను ప్రస్తావించడానికి కారణం ఏంటంటే కనుక గురువు పట్ల ఉన్నటువంటి అకుంఠిత దీక్ష ఎటువంటిది అనేటువంటి విషయం మన సాంప్రదాయంలో చాలా ముఖ్యంగా తెలియజేస్తాను. గురువు ద్వారానే మనం కృష్ణుడిని చేరుకోగలం అనేటువంటి ముఖ్య విషయం మహాప్రభు దగ్గర నుంచి కూడా చెప్తారు. మహాప్రభుల వారి దగ్గరికి ఒకసారి గదాధర పండిట్ గారు వచ్చి అడుగుతారు, అయ్యా నేను నా యొక్క దీక్షానామం దీక్షామంత్రాన్ని ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో నేను వేరే వాళ్ళకి చెప్పాను, నాకు దాని మీద ఎక్కువ రుచి కలగట్లేదు, దయచేసి మీరు నాకు ఒకసారి దీక్ష ఇవ్వండి మళ్ళీ అని అడుగుతారు. అడిగితే వారు చెప్పింది మహాప్రభు చెప్తారనమాట, దీక్ష గురువు అనేటువంటిది చాలా ప్రత్యేకమైనటువంటి విషయము, అందుకని ఇట్స్ ఎ స్పెషల్ మ్యాటర్. సో దీక్షా గురువుని అతిక్రమించి మనం వెళ్ళి మరి ఇంకోసారి దీక్ష తీసుకోవడం అనేది సరైన పద్ధతి కాదు అనేటువంటి విషయాన్ని తెలియచేసేవారు. అది ఇచ్చేటువంటి వాళ్ళకి కానీ తీసుకునేటువంటి వాళ్ళకి కానీ మంచిది కాదు అని అంటే దీని ఉద్దేశం గురువు పట్ల ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రాముఖ్యత మనకి దీన్ని బట్టి వివరంగా అర్థమవుతుంది మహాప్రభు చెప్పడం. ఇంకా ఇంకొక ముఖ్య విషయం ఏంటంటే మన సాంప్రదాయంలోనూ మనం ఇప్పుడే శ్రీరామనవమి జరుపుకున్నాం. అయితే కనుక బయటికి ఆయన గొప్ప రాజుగాను గొప్ప మంచి ధర్మపాలకుడుగాను కనపడవచ్చు, కానీ ఆయన లోపల హృదయంలో అంతా కూడా కరుణ, జాలి, దయ ఇవే ఉంటాయి. చూడండి ఏం చేద్దంటే కనుక ఆయన ప్రవర్తన తీరు చూసినట్టయితే కనుక సహోదరులతోటి చాలా సఖ్యంగా ఉండడం, వారు బాగుపడాలి, వారు ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలి అనేటువంటి చాలా ముఖ్యమైన విషయాన్ని మనకి బోధన చేస్తారు. భరతుడు తన రాజ్యాన్ని పరిపాలించాలనుకున్నా అంటే తల్లికి కోరిక మీద, లక్ష్మణుడు తనకి వద్దు అనుకున్నా కూడా మళ్ళీ వెనకాల వచ్చి సేవ చేస్తానన్నా కూడా ఆయన ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఏంటంటే సహోదరులతో ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక చక్కటి అనుబంధము, బాధ్యత అవన్నీ కూడా మనకి. అంతేకాకుండా ఆయన మనసులో హృదయంలో ఉన్నటువంటి భావాలన్నీ కూడాను ఇవన్నీ కూడా ధర్మాన్ని సంరక్షించాలి, తండ్రి మాట వినాలనుకున్నా, అడవులకు వెళ్ళినా, భార్యని రక్షించుకున్నా, ఇవన్నీ కూడాను మానవుడిగా చేసిన పనుల్లో కనపడవచ్చు, కానీ ఆంతరికమైన రీజన్లన్నీ కూడా కారణాలన్నీ కూడాను జాలి, దయ, కృప మిగిలిన ప్రజల పట్ల ఆయన భేదభావాలు ఏం చూపించకుండా మీ గుహుడిని కౌగలించుకుని తమ్ముడిగా ఆదరించినప్పటికీ, సుగ్రీవుడికి మనం ఆయన యొక్క ఇబ్బందుల్ని తీర్చడానికి చూసిన విభీషణుడిని ఆదరించినప్పుడు, ఇవన్నీ మీరు చూసినట్టయితే కనుక ఒక సందేహంగా త్యాగం చేయడము. అంతేకాకుండా ఆయన ప్రపంచానికి ఆయన ఇవ్వాల్సిన సందేశం హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రాన్ని ఇవ్వాలి అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఎవరు దాన్ని గౌరవించకపోయినప్పటికీ కూడా ఆ సన్యాసం స్వీకరించడం, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఆంతరికమైనటువంటి విధానాలు ఇవన్నీ. అలాగే మన యొక్క ప్రభుపాదుల వారు కూడా గురువుగారి మాట పట్టుకుని కేవలం ఈ ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్న ప్రతి వాళ్ళు ఇంతమంది బాధపడుతున్నారు, ఇబ్బంది పడుతున్నారు అనే విషయాన్ని చూసి వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా ఈ కృష్ణ చైతన్యాన్ని కలగచేయాలనే బాధ్యతతోటి ఎక్కడో దూరానికి వెళ్ళి, మీకు అందరికీ తెలిసే విషయాలు, కానీ ఈ యొక్క బాధ్యతను మనం కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో మనం ఈ గుర్తు చేసుకోవడం అవసరం అని అనిపించి నేను మాట్లాడుతున్నాను ఇవి. అందుకని ప్రభుపాదుల వారి నుంచి వారి యొక్క శిష్యులు అందరూ కూడాను వారు ఎంత గొప్పవారైనప్పటికీ, ఎటువంటి మంచి పరిస్థితిలో ఎటువంటి నైపుణ్యం ఉన్నప్పటికీ కూడా వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఈ భౌతిక ప్రపంచంలోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళలో ఉన్న ఐకమత్యము, వాళ్ళలో ఉన్న అనురాగము, వాళ్ళలో ఉన్న ఆప్యాయతలు అవన్నీ చూసుకుని ఎక్కడ ఏ శిష్యులైన ఏ భక్తుడు అంటే మన యొక్క ఏమైనా ఇస్కాన్లో ఎవరైనా ఎంత తక్కువ స్థాయిలో ఉన్న ఎక్కువ వాళ్ళని వాళ్ళ యొక్క స్థితిగతులు చూసి కాకుండా వాళ్ళకి కృష్ణుని దగ్గర చేయాలి. ఈ యొక్క కారణం చాలా ప్రబలంగా మన యొక్క విధానంలో చాలా ఎక్కువ మన యొక్క వాళ్ళ యొక్క చేసే విధానాలు గల వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడే విధానం, వాళ్ళ ప్రవర్తన భావన కనబడుతుంది. సో ఈ యొక్క సందేశాన్ని మనం కూడా చాలా చక్కగా తీసుకుని అందరూ కూడా కృష్ణ చైతన్యంలో ఉండడానికి ప్రయత్నం. చాలా బిజీ షెడ్యూల్లో ఉన్నారు, అప్పుడు జీబీసీ మీటింగ్ వెళ్ళాలి, అయినప్పటికీ కూడా ఆయన ఆమెని పిలిచి మాట్లాడి ఆమెని స్వాంతపరిచి అంటే ఓదార్చి ఆ యొక్క నేను ఎప్పుడూ ఉంటాను, మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా రావచ్చు నేను అనేటువంటి భరోసాని కల్పించాను. ఇది ఒకసారే కాదు, ఎక్కడున్నప్పటికీ అనేక సార్లు ఈ విషయాలు నేను చూడడం జరిగిందనమాట ఆయన జీవితంలోనూ. మరొకసారి మహారాజ్ గారు ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ వచ్చారు. ఫ్యామిలీ వచ్చిన ఏంటంటే కనుక ఆవిడ డాక్టర్ చదువుతున్నారు అనమాట బేసికల్గాను. ఆవిడ అన్నారు, మీరేం చేస్తున్నారు, భక్తి చేస్తున్నారా, మాలలు చేస్తున్నారా, జపం చేస్తున్నారా అని అడిగారు. అవునండి నేను చేస్తున్నానని చెప్పారు. చేస్తే కనుక వాళ్ళ సిస్టరు చెప్పారన్నమాట, నేను 16 మాలలు చేస్తున్నానండి అని చెప్పి. ఈమెన్నారు నేను 2 మాలలే చేస్తున్నానని చెప్పాను. 2 మాలలు చేస్తున్నారు, చాలా ఎక్కువ చేస్తున్నారు. మీరు 3000 పైన 3500 3600 నామాలు రెగ్యులర్గా మీరు పరుగుతున్నారు. చాలా అద్భుతమైన విషయం. మీరు చక్కగా మీరు వైద్యం చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కూడా ఈ భగవంతుని స్మరించండి. భగవంతుని స్మరించడం ద్వారా ఆ యొక్క స్మరణ వల్ల ఆ యొక్క ప్రయోజనం ఏదైతే ఉందో మిగిలిన వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా కలుగుతుంది అనేటువంటి విషయాన్ని కూడా వివరంగా తెలియజేశారనమాట. అంటే అలాగే మిగిలిన మహారాజులు కూడా యాక్చువల్గా ప్రభుపాదుల వారి శిష్యులందరూ కూడాను ఇదే విధానంతో ఉంటారు తప్ప ఏ ఒక్కరు కూడాను ఆ యొక్క పాక్షికంగా ఆలోచించడం కానీ పారదర్శకత లోపించడం కానీ వాళ్ళలో ఉండదు ఎవరికి కూడాను. ఇలాగ అనేక సందర్భాలు. ఒకసారి మా గురువుగారు ఏంటంటే కనుక ఆఫీస్లో మేము పనిచేసేటప్పుడు యూజువల్గా ఏంటంటే కనుక ఎప్పుడైనా చెప్పకుండా విజిట్కి వచ్చేవారు. మాకేంటంటే జస్ట్ 1 or 2 minutes ముందర తెలిస్తే కనుక గబగబగా ఏంటంటే కనుక మేము గురు హారతి ఇవ్వడానికే దానికి అరేంజ్ చేసి. సో 1-2 సార్లు అయిన తర్వాత మా గురువుగారు చెప్పారు, నేను మిమ్మల్ని చూడాలనుకుంటుంది ఈ గురు పూజ చేయడంలో కాదు, మీరు ఈ యొక్క మిగిలిన భక్తులందరికీ కూడా సరైనటువంటి సదుపాయాలు కల్పించి వారి భక్తులు అభివృద్ధి చెందేట్లాగా మీరు చూడాలి. ఇది నా యొక్క ఆకాంక్ష. ఎందుచేతంటే కనుక నా యొక్క కార్యాలయం, నా యొక్క ఆఫీసు నా ఎక్స్టెన్షన్, అంటే నా యొక్క దేహానికి ఎక్స్టెన్షన్. అందుకని మీరు ఎంత జాగ్రత్తగా ఆ యొక్క కార్యక్రమాన్ని నిర్వర్తిస్తారో దాన్ని బట్టి నాకు అంత ఆనందం కలుగుతుందనే విషయాన్ని తెలియజేశాను. ఇదే ప్రభుపాదుల వారు కూడా చెప్తారు. ఒకసారి తమాల కృష్ణ గోస్వామి మహారాజ్ గారు అడిగినప్పుడు, ప్రభుపాద నాకు కేవలము ఐఎమ్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ ఓన్లీ ది సిమెంట్ అండ్ ఆల్సో బ్రిక్స్ అండ్ అదర్ థింగ్స్ ఓన్లీ ఇన్ మై డ్రీమ్స్ ఆల్సో, బికాస్ ఐఎమ్ కంప్లీట్లీ ఎంగేజ్డ్ ఇన్ ది కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఆఫ్ బృందావన్ టెంపుల్ ఇన్ ఆల్ రెస్పెక్ట్స్. And you are following the instructions, you are directly serving Krishna. You may not be able to see the Krishna's picture, Krishna's name now, but you are directly serving Krishna. Please understand this one. Sometimes Guru is very important in the Vapu. Actually, to serve Guru is very important and also most essential also. But many of us may not get that opportunity also. But you can always serve Guru just by following his instructions. As we mentioned, Parampara's instruction is basically to internalize అంటే దట్ మీన్స్ ఒక ఆంతరంగికంగా మనం ఈ విషయాలను తీసుకుని మనం చక్కగా కృష్ణ చైతన్యం చేయాలి అనేటువంటిది మొదటి చెప్తున్నారు. తర్వాత వారు కోరుకునేది ఏంటంటే కనుక ఇదే కృష్ణ చైతన్యాన్ని అందరికీ కూడా మనం పంచిపెట్టాలి సరిగా. అంటే మన యొక్క ఈ ప్రేమపూర్వకమైనటువంటి ఈ కంపాషన్ అనేటువంటిది మన ప్రభుపాదుల వారు మనకి చూపించారు మహాప్రభు దగ్గర తీసుకుని. అందుకని అంత దూరం వెళ్ళి అటువంటి పాశ్చాత్య దేశాల్లో అనేక అలవాట్లతో ఉన్న వాళ్ళని కూడా మార్చడానికి ప్రయత్నించారు. కానీ మనకి అంత ఇబ్బంది లేదు. మనకి ఒక కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్నెస్ ప్యాకేజ్ అంటే మొదటి 3:30 దగ్గర నుంచి తెల్లవారు లేచిన దగ్గర నుంచి రాత్రి 10 గంటలు పడుకునేదాకా కూడా మనం కృష్ణ చైతన్యంలో ఉండే విధంగా మనకి అన్ని ప్యాకేజ్ ఇచ్చారు. ఈ ప్యాకేజ్ యొక్క ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఏంటంటే కనుక ముఖ్యంగా మనకి ఇదివరకు భాగవతం, ఇదివరకు డివోటీస్ ఉన్నారు, ఇదివరకు మనకి డైటీస్ ఉన్నాయి. కానీ ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనం అంత రెగ్యులర్గా మనం కృష్ణ చైతన్యంలో ఉండేటువంటి అవకాశాన్ని ఒక ప్యాకేజ్లో ఒక చిన్న విధానంలో మనకి ఇచ్చి మనం నిరంతరం కృష్ణ చైతన్యంలో ఉండి సాంగత్యంలో ఉండి వారి యొక్క ఆ యొక్క గొప్ప విలువైనటువంటి సమయాన్ని భక్తుల సాంగత్యంలో గడిపి కృష్ణ చైతన్యంలో ఉండే విధంగా మనకి అవకాశం కల్పించారు. ఈ యొక్క సిస్టమ్ మిగిలిన ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ చూస్తే 2 రకాల ఇబ్బందులు కనపడతాయి. ఒకటి ఏంటంటే కనుక ముఖ్యంగాను మనది బహుళ గురువులు కలిగిన సంస్థ. అందువల్ల ఏంటంటే కనుక అందరూ ఒకటే మూడుతోటి, అందరూ ఒకటే భావంతో కృష్ణ చైతన్యాన్ని మొత్తం ప్రపంచం అంతా కూడా వ్యాపించేయాలని భావిస్తూ ఉంటారు. రెండోది మిగిలిన సంస్థల్లోనూ ఒకటే గురువు గారు ఉండడం ద్వారా ఏంటంటే కనుక వారి ఏమనుకుంటే అదే జరుగుతుంది. కానీ మన దగ్గర ముఖ్యంగాను ఈ యొక్క అనేక మంది గురువులతోటి వారి గురువుల యొక్క ఆదేశం శిక్ష ఇచ్చిందంతా కూడా మహాప్రభు తర్వాత మన ప్రభుపాదుల వారు ఇచ్చారు. కాబట్టి వారి ఆదేశాలను పాటించడం వల్ల మన అందరం చాలా అదృష్టవంతులు. ఏం చేద్దంటే మనలో తారతమ్యాలు ఉండడానికి అవకాశం లేదు. కానీ మనం కూడా అదేవిధంగా ఆంతరంగికంగా వాటిని తీసుకుని ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలి అనేటువంటిది మన అందరి గురువుల యొక్క ఆకాంక్ష. ఇదే విషయాన్ని వాళ్ళు ఏదర్ మన యొక్క జీబీసీ మీటింగ్స్లో కావచ్చు, వేరే వాళ్ళంతా కూడాను గురు పరంపర అంతటికీ వెళుతుంది తప్పించి నేనేదో చేస్తున్నాను కాదని. అందుగురించి ఆయన వ్యాస పూజ రోజున భక్తి సిద్ధాంత సరస్వతి గారిని పొగడ్డానికి ఇచ్చిన అవకాశంగాను, తద్వారా గురు పరంపరకి వారందరినీ కూడా పొగడానికి ఇచ్చిన అవకాశంగాను భావిస్తారు. అందుకని ఈ విషయాలు మనం కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకుని మన గురువులందరూ కూడా ఒకటే ధ్యేయంతో ఉన్నారు. ఆ ధ్యేయాన్ని మనం అమలుపరచాలి అంటే కనుక మనందరం కూడా ఐకమత్యంగా ఉండాలి, కలిసిమెలిసి ఉండాలి. కలిసిమెలిసి ఉంటూ కృష్ణ చైతన్యాన్ని వ్యాప్తి చేయాలనే విషయాన్ని మనం పదే పదే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఏం చేస్తే భౌతిక ప్రపంచం మాయ చాలా ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. అందుకని మనం ఈ విషయాన్ని గుర్తుపెట్టుకుని ఒకరితో ఒకరు కలిసి మెలిసి ఉండి ఈ యొక్క భక్తిని ప్రచారం చేయడం చాలా అవసరం అనేటువంటిది గురువులందరూ కూడా భావిస్తూ ఉంటారు. అది నాకు అనిపించినటువంటి భావన. అందుకని నేను షేర్ చేసుకునేటువంటి నా రియలైజేషన్స్ ఇవన్నమాట. దయచేసి మీరందరూ కూడా నన్ను అటువంటి పని చేసి ఇట్లా అందరితో కలిసిమెలిసి ఉండి చక్కగా కృష్ణ చైతన్యం నేను చేస్తూ మిగిలిన వాళ్ళకి వ్యాప్తి చేసి ఇట్లాగా ప్రార్థన చేయాలని, తర్వాత మీరు ఆశీర్వదించాలని కోరుకుంటూ ఇంతటితో ముగిస్తున్నాను. శ్రీల జయపతాక స్వామి గురు మహారాజ్కి. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే, హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. ధన్యవాదాలు అందరికీ. హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ప్రభు. మాతాజీ అండ్ ప్రభుజీ ఇద్దరు టెంపుల్కి వస్తారు, సేవ చేసి వెళ్ళిపోతారు, ఎవరికి కనబడరు అనమాట. మనకి ఇలాంటి ఫెస్టివల్స్లోనే వారు కనబడడం అనేది చూస్తుంటాం. అంటే గురు మహారాజ్ నుంచి ఎలా నేర్చుకున్నారంటే సేవ చేసి వెళ్ళిపోవాలన్నట్టు చక్కగా నేర్చుకున్నారు. అండ్ మాకు His Grace Vardhakrishna Prabhu always used to say, Guru Maharaj, about Guru Maharaj. When hall is full, Guru Maharaj always used to say, please come forward, I am a vegetarian. I am also vegetarian, you please come forward. There are a lot of people are waiting at the gate. I request all the devotees, please come forward. Please come forward, please. Today is Ekadashi only. Please come forward. Many devotees are standing. Please come forward. Don't block the projector. Mataji, don't block the projector. Okay? Yes. I request all the children, please be silent. Yes, please come forward. పిల్లలు కొద్దిగా వాళ్ళ తల్లులు కొద్దిగా జాగ్రత్త చూసుకోండి, కొద్దిగా డిస్టర్బ్ కాకుండా. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. Can everyone please raise your hands? Loudly say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now I request Shri Rishikesh Prabhu to please offer his homage. Thank you.
హరే కృష్ణ. ముఖం కరోతి వాచాలం పంగం లంఘయతి గిరిం యత్కృపాతమహం వందే శ్రీ గురుం దీనతారణం పరమానంద మాధవం శ్రీ చైతన్యేశ్వరం. హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీస్ అండ్ ప్రభుజీస్. సో నాకు అర్హత లేకపోయినా దీనిని ఒక సేవలాగా గురు మహారాజ్ గ్లోరిఫికేషన్ కోసం మరియు నా యొక్క శుద్ధీకరణ అంటే ప్యూరిఫికేషన్ కోసం నేను కొన్ని విషయాలు షేర్ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తాను. మనము ఒక వ్యక్తిని ప్రేమించినప్పుడు ఆ వ్యక్తి మనకి ప్రతి చోట కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటారు మరియు ఆయన గురించి అందరితో చెప్పాలని అనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది. అలాగే భగవంతుని శుద్ధ భక్తులు భగవంతుడితో చాలా ప్రేమిస్తారు కాబట్టి నేను కొన్ని విషయాలు విన్నానన్నమాట పరమపూజ జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ గురు మహారాజ్ గురించి. జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఏదైనా చూస్తూ ఉంటారో దానిని కృష్ణకి ఎలా కనెక్ట్ చేయాలనేసి ఆలోచించండి. అంటే మీకు షైనెస్ రావడం, కంగారు రావడం సహజమే, కానీ వాళ్ళ గురించి కూడా ఆలోచించండి. రైట్. ట్రావెల్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాను కానీ చాలాసార్లు లోపల ఉంటుందన్నమాట, చెప్పాలా లేదా అనేసి. రైట్. కృష్ణ గురించి వేరే వాళ్ళకి. గురు మహారాజ్ అలా ఎంతగా ప్రేమిస్తారంటే కృష్ణని, ఆయనకి ఇవన్నీ ఏది అడ్డు రావన్నమాట. ఈరోజు ఈ వ్యాస పూజ రోజు గురు మహారాజ్కి ఒక క్షమాపణ అనేది అడుగుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే తెలిసి తెలియక ఎన్నో అపరాధాలు, లోపాల వల్ల ఎన్నో మిస్టేక్స్ అనేది చేస్తూ ఉంటాము. వాటన్నిటికీ గురు మహారాజ్కి క్షమాపణ కోరుతూ మరియు రానున్న రోజుల్లో చక్కగా ఆయనలాగా అందరికీ కృష్ణని ఇవ్వడం కోసం ఉత్సాహం అనేది చూపించాలనేసి కోరుకుంటున్నాను. అండ్ దాంతోపాటు మనం ఈరోజు ఫెస్టివల్ ఆఫ్ డెడికేషన్ అనేది అంటున్నాం కాబట్టి నేను చేస్తున్న సేవలో ఇంకా కొంచెం ఎక్కువ సేవ చేయడానికి సో ఒక లక్ష్యం తీసుకొని అందులో ముందుకెళ్ళాలనేసి కోరుకుంటున్నాను. సో భక్తులందరూ తీసుకొని అందులో ముందుకెళ్ళాలనేసి కోరుకుంటున్నాను. సో భక్తులందరూ కృప అనేది వాళ్ళ ఆశీర్వాదం అనేది ఇస్తే నేను గురు మహారాజ్కి సేవ చేయగలనని అనుకుంటాను. ఎందుకంటే గురు మహారాజ్ అంటారు ఏంటంటే స్పిరిచువల్ మాస్టర్ ఈస్ ప్లీజ్డ్ ఇఫ్ యూ మేక్ మెనీ మోర్ డివోటీస్. సో ఆయన ప్రచారం అనేది 3 ఉంది కాబట్టి యు మేక్ మెనీ మోర్ డివోటీస్. సో ఆయన ప్రచారం అనేది 3 ఉంది కాబట్టి సో ఇంకా భక్తుల్ని మనం తయారు చేస్తే ఆయన ప్రీతిని అందుతారనేసి ఆయన తిరుగుతున్నాను. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే, హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. పరమ పూజ్య జయపతాక స్వామి గురు మహారాజ్ కి.
హరే కృష్ణ. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ప్రభు. మనకి ప్రభు చెప్తుంటే మ్యాగ్నెట్ నాకు గుర్తుకొచ్చింది. మన గురు మహారాజ్ ఎలా అంటే మ్యాగ్నెట్ లాగా అందరినీ ఆకర్షించేస్తుంటారు. అలా మాకు ఒక గొప్ప గురువుని మాకు ఇవ్వడం అనేది జరిగింది. శిక్షా గురువుగా ఐస్గ్రేస్ వరదకృష్ణ ప్రభుని ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ప్రభు అలాగే గురు మహారాజ్ ఎలా అయితే ట్రావెల్ చేస్తారో మన వరదకృష్ణ ప్రభు కూడా అలానే ట్రావెల్ చేస్తుంటారు. ఆ వరదకృష్ణ ప్రభు దగ్గర ఉండడం వల్ల శ్రీ రిషికేశ్ ప్రభు కూడా అలానే ట్రావెలింగ్ చేస్తున్నారు, ప్రీచింగ్ చేస్తూ. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. నౌ వన్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ HTMC Hyderabad Temple Management Committee ISKCON Radhesham Prabhu is online. We will watch his offering. I think we have little time. Before that, I like to invite His Grace Venkatesha Shri Govinda Prabhu to read offerings of His Grace Sitaram Prabhu.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Respected His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. On this auspicious day of your holy appearance, I am once again sitting at the Delhi temple headquarters of my Guru Maharaj. I am writing this offering for your Vyasa Puja celebration at ISKCON Abits, and I consider this a very special blessing from you, Maharaj. Since I consider myself very unqualified and I have not much of your personal association, I was wondering how I should begin. Then I remembered my email exchange with you in 2022 regarding the 18 acres of land gifted to us in Sirchilla. Before the vote, you asked me about my plans for this land, whether it was good for farming and what was the water level like. After I replied, you asked me who would take care of the property and what your preaching plans were in and around the village. I was in a hurry to secure this land for ISKCON, but through this whole process, I learned from you how a leader should pay attention to the details. You taught me how to guide the upcoming generations to think deeply about their service. Thank you very much for this, for teaching me this important principle. We are trying our best to follow your example. We have developed this farmland and dug a very deep well so that there is no shortage of water. A lot of flowers and vegetables are regularly sent to the Attapur temple. Very soon, we are going to install deities and open a temple on this farm. By your blessings at ISKCON Attapur and at ISKCON Abits, we have purchased most of the adjacent plots. Maharaj, I am 45 years old and have started facing minor health issues. However, when I see you or hear about you, I realize how unqualified I am With just a small health problems, we immediately find excuses to compromise. When we remember your example, it helps us to overcome out this laziness. It was in 2019 when you visited Abids, and I had a brief meeting with all the temple leaders. At the end of the meeting, I was introducing you to a senior devotee who cooks for the deities. As soon as you heard about his service, you told us, I was praying to Radharani about asking what service I should do for her in Hyderabad, and I felt she was asking me to check the deity cooking. Please send me the Rajbhog. I was shocked to hear this because just a week earlier, we had a long discussion about the improving the standards of deity kitchen. It was amazing that you wanted to check the exact same thing. Maharaj, this is just one of the small divine experiences I have had in your presence. Recently, I came across a letter where Srila Prabhupada replied to you about your health. He found out that you were sleeping very few hours, which made you unwell, and he requested you to take sufficient rest. From the time Srila Prabhupada was physically present until now, your life of selfless dedication has been a great inspiration to me. You are the perfect example of a selfless leader whose only purpose in life is to serve the mission of Lord Chaitanya and to please Srila Prabhupada. Today, I beg at your lotus feet, please bless me so that I am always remain in the association of devotees and continue to serve Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON. Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki Jai, your servant Sita Ramadas. Hare Krishna. So it's a great opportunity to be here amongst all great Vaishnavas. 2019, when I was here on the day, that was the day when I took shelter. Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was here. When we look at his life, I saw him when he was absolutely healthy. I saw him when he was giving a lecture which was magnetic, excellent, and he used to give lectures for 2.5 hours. And not even a single minute you could feel that 2.5 hours, రెండున్నర గంటలు లెక్చర్ ఇచ్చిన అది 2.5 గంటలు అయిపోయిందా అనిపించేదే తప్ప 2.5 గంటలు అయ్యిందా అన్నది ఎప్పుడు అనిపించలేదు అన్నమాట. సో అలాంటిది ఇప్పుడు చూసిన, ఇప్పుడు విన్న అదే ఎంతూజియాజంలో ఆయన శ్రీమద్ భాగవతం లెక్చర్స్ ఇస్తారు, భగవద్గీత లెక్చర్స్ ఇస్తారు. ఆయనకి ప్రతిరోజు ఒక డివోటీ భాగవతం చదువుతారు. భాగవతం చదువుతున్నప్పుడు ఏమాత్రం ఆ డివోటీ ఏమైనా తప్పు చదివితే మళ్ళీ అడుగుతారనమాట, నువ్వేం చదివేవు, తప్పు చదివేవు కదా అని. హీఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ అటెంటివ్ టు హియర్ అబౌట్ కృష్ణ. సో అలాంటి అటెంటివ్నెస్ మనలో ఉండాలన్నమాట. హీఈస్ అ లివింగ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అన్నమాట. మనకి ఎన్ని కష్టాలు వచ్చినా, ఏం కష్టాలు వచ్చినా, ఏది అంటే ఆయన డయాలిసిస్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. డయాలిసిస్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇంజెక్షన్స్ విల్ బీ ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్లీ పెయిన్ఫుల్. ఎంత పెయిన్ఫుల్గా ఉంటుందంటే సూది, మామూలుగా సూది 10 millimeters 18 mm ఉంటుంది. అలాంటిది 12 mm అంటారనమాట. 12 mm అంటే ఒక నరం ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో ఆ సైజు సూది ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలి. ఆయన డయాలిసిస్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ ఇమాజిన్ ఆ పెయిన్ లెవెల్ ఏమంటే ఏమీ అనరు. ఆయన లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్లో ఒక క్లిక్కర్ ఉంటుంది, ఆ క్లిక్కర్ అలా వెళుతూనే ఉంటుంది, ఇక్కడ నీడిల్ వెళుతూనే ఉంటుంది. సో హీ ఈజ్ నాట్ కాన్షియస్ అబౌట్ వాట్ ఈజ్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ ఇన్ హిస్ బాడీ. ఆయన కాన్షియస్నెస్ అంతా కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్నెస్లోనే ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. సో అయిపోయిన తర్వాత, డయాలిసిస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత అడుగుతారు, నా వెయిట్ ఎంత తగ్గింది. 48 గంటలు మళ్ళీ తర్వాత ఆయన మళ్ళీ డయాలిసిస్కి రావాలి. డయాలిసిస్ అవుతున్నంతసేపు హీ విల్ బి టాకింగ్ టు సంబడి. ఆయన లెక్చర్స్, డివోటీస్ ఎవరైనా ఒక లెక్చర్ ఏమైనా ఇచ్చినా, క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ ఇచ్చినా దాంట్లోనే ఆయన చూస్తూ ఉంటారు తప్ప ఇంకా ఎంతసేపు ఉండాలి, నేను ఇంతసేపు ఉండాలా ఎప్పుడు అడగరు. ఏం కథ చెప్పావు, ఆ డివోటీకి ఏం ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, ఆ డివోటీకి నేను ఏం సాల్వ్ చేయాలి, ఇదే ఆలోచన ఉంటుంది. సో ఇమర్స్డ్ ఇన్ కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్నెస్ అంటే దట్ హీఈస్ అ లివింగ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ హౌ వీ షుడ్ బీ ఇన్ కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్నెస్. సో దగ్గరుండి చూసాం కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ ఇట్ మైట్ బి అంటే డయాలిసిస్ చేసుకున్న వాళ్ళు మీలో ఎంతోమంది మీరు చూసుంటారు. వాళ్ళ కళ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో బాగా తగ్గిపోయి ఉంటుంది. కానీ జయపతాక స్వామి మహారాజ్ ఫేస్లో ఏమాత్రం ఇంత పిసరు కూడా కళ తగ్గడం అన్నది జరగదు. సో దట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆఫ్. ఈరోజు నేను లాస్ట్ టైం ఒకసారి మీట్ అయినప్పుడు ఏం సేవ చేయాలి అనుకున్నప్పుడు మీరు బ్రాహ్మణ్ ఇనిషియేషన్ తీసుకోవాలి, భక్తి శాస్త్రి, భక్తి వైభవ్, ఆ తర్వాత భక్తి వైభవ్ 2 అది కూడా మీరు తీసుకోవాలి. ఇప్పుడు ప్రెసెంట్ భక్తి శాస్త్రి అయింది, భక్తి వైభవ్ చేస్తున్నా. సో భక్తి వైభవ్ నుంచి కూడా నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ కూడా వెళ్ళాలి అని. అలాగే ప్రీచింగ్ ఎవ్వరూ దొరికినా మీరు యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఇన్ఫార్మ్ అండ్ టెల్ హిమ్.
We have His Grace Gopal Krishna Prabhu on the screen. I request everyone to please. Oh, sorry, Radhesham.
श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. For a disciple, the Vyasa Puja day is a very important day. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Kumara hut, he picked up a palm full of mud and then he even ate it and put it on his head also, because the place of birth of the Guru and the activities of Guru are all highly worshipable for a disciple. So on the day of Vyasa Puja, every year we all get an opportunity to look back how the last year went in our life and what we did for our spiritual master, what are his instructions, what are his teachings, what are his expectations from us, and what are we doing for him. So this is one type of contemplation. Another contemplation is about Guru's greatness, Guru's achievements in the moment of Srila Prabhupada, and Guru's power and glory that is manifesting in his body when he is in this world, in front of our eyes, when we are witnessing it, or we are hearing from other devotees also. So by meditating on these things, our Shraddha in the Guru also becomes manifold, increased. So it is said one should recognize one's Guru, one should honor one's Guru, and one should follow one's Guru. So for recognizing him, one should take out some time, apart from studying the Prabhupada's books and hearing lectures and knowing the Siddhanta philosophy, which is a very good thing. Apart from this, one also should take out time to know about the pastimes of Prabhupada and pastimes of one's Guru also. Why we should take out time? Because the Guru is one who has taken away our sinful reactions. He has given us, awarded us the Mantra Diksha. He has given us the holy name, which is the greatest gift. And he is our connecting link to the Guru Parampara. And he has given the greatest gift to us in this life, which is connection to Krishna. So therefore, on the day of Vyasa Puja, we gratefully remember what Guru has done for us in our life. So the more we know about his personality, his qualities, his pastimes, his mission, his achievements, and his surrender to Srila Prabhupada. By knowing these things, then we also will be inspired to do something wonderful in our spiritual life. Every year we get an opportunity to think about these things. Then we can honor him, we can recognize him, we can honor him, and we can follow him. So we should not think that if I didn't meet my spiritual master and hear some instruction from him directly into my ears, or unless I have some pastime to share with devotees, my life is useless. One shouldn't think like that. Because when Srila Prabhupada instructed, not Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur, instructed a dozen disciples at the bank of Radhakund. If you ever get money, print books. Only our Prabhupada heard it very attentively. Many others were also there. But he took it up, took that instruction and he applied it in his life. So, in the same manner, you will see that you may be one of the disciples and you may not have even written letter to your Guru Maharaj and may not have got reply. But if you are faithfully serving him, the super soul in your heart will inform him about you. And then you are going to, the mercy in your life comes through the medium of super soul. The super soul inspires him to give blessings upon you. He becomes like a transactional via media. He takes your service and inspires him to give blessings to you. Even if you never met him other than the Diksha day, you just saw him on Diksha day, took mala, that's all. Still you will get the mercy. So, nevertheless, on days like this, we can take more inspiration by hearing from various devotees about his pastimes and everything. So, when Srila Prabhupada sent His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj to Shida Mayapur, Maharaj learned the Bengali and he went into many of the deep villages of Bangladesh. Many times there were floods and there were also political groups and there were also a lot of threats. There were many threats for his preaching also. When he was trying to do, he took a lot of risks in propagating preaching. There were even people who tried to attack him in some places. So you will see that, he was such a lover of Prabhupada. So he put his life under risk and went around preaching. So I go to Bangladesh generally 1 week in a year. So about 120 brahmacharis come for a youth retreat. They come. They are all youth preachers. So some of the brahmacharis came here to Pune and they converted all our English books into Bengali books now for the youth preaching. They have more than 55 voice centers in Bangladesh. So I told these things to Maharaj also. Maharaj was very happy. So they are doing very good preaching there, this devotee. So they told me that in Bangladesh alone, there are 38,000 initiated devotees. And another 5,000 are waiting in queue to take from Maharaj, they were saying. At that time, many years ago. So which goes to show the vast expanse of Maharaj's preaching through Namahatta, through Bhakti Vriksha, deep penetration to so many places and villages. In one of the yatras we made for Bangladesh, His Holiness Indradunma Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Ranath Maharaj, along with 25 brahmacharis we went. So when we went to Bangladesh, every temple we went, there were basically disciples of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, nicely taking care of the deities, the temple with loud kirtans and great grand welcome. They fed us almost 15 course feast in every temple. They sat with us and served everyone. Watching the deity and whatever, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhaksan Saraswati Thakur, this great acharya started following in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada and then Srila Jayapataka Maharaj. Such kind of vast expansion he has done, without which our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya would become shrunk without that. He has expanded it very widely. That's a very laudable service. In 2008, when he got a stroke, he had a difficulty in moving from one place to another. So he preferred to have a wheelchair, still was ready to move. He did not stop moving. So he was telling in one gathering that earlier I used to go 8 to 10 times around the globe. Now I am going 4 to 5 times around the globe. Still he has not stopped traveling. And his speech was impeded. He had difficulty speaking. So he appointed one devotee so that everything he speaks will be repeated second time for clarity. So what does this teach us? It shows us how nothing can impede the Krishna consciousness. If a devotee has a strong, staunch desire to serve Krishna, there cannot be any impediments at all. So his vigor to propagate Krishna consciousness never decreased or diminished even a little bit also by his illness. And also the Adbhuta Mandir, which is coming now in Shila Mayapur, Temple of Vedic Planetarium. This is a prophecy in our Gaudiya Vaishnava line made by Nityananda Prabhu to Jiva Goswami. So Nityananda Prabhu showed Jiva Goswami the Yoga Pit and said that, in future there will be a very big Adbhuta Mandir will come in this place. And that was a prediction, and that was 500 years ago. And at this current moment, in the regime of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, when Prabhupada gifted the Mayapur land to him and told him to develop, in this particular phase of time, that Adbhuta Mandir predicted by Lord Nityananda is manifesting now. It's a very, very amazing service. So Maharaj Ji has stayed in Srila Mayapur, kept it as his main pivotal place. From there he traveled to Gulf, he traveled to South, he traveled to many parts of the world. But he has been always encouraging the local team and giving them points for making the project better and better. And he encouraged people across the globe to donate funds for the TOEP. Now the TOEP is almost nearing completion now. Maharaj said he wanted to perform the first arati and the temple opens. So you can see the magnificent type of service that he has done, not only in terms of preaching across the globe in different places and making thousands of devotees, but also in Shida Mayapur, making that's one of the biggest temples. The temple hall is so huge, practically 20,000-25,000 devotees can dance and chant. So, and the whole world is coming to Mayapur, and Prabhupada wanted it. When Prabhupada gifted the land to His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj and told him that this is going to be the headquarters of ISKCON. At that time, all the devotees only saw the field. Other than the field, there was nothing. So he was asked to start from the scratch. And today what you see is a Mayapur city bustling with activity and people. So many training programs on deity worship, Harinam Sankirtan, and people coming for yatra. There is a government parikrama, 20,000 international devotees for joining the MIHT, which is teaching all across the globe. And so many amazing things are happening at the guidance of Maharaj. So when we vastness of his activity, we feel we are very small. Say, there was one Her Grace Medhavini Sakhi Mataji. She we do, if I do, my Guru Maharaj is on a Jayapataka Maharaj will be happy. She asked it. I told her, see, your Guru Maharaj is such a personality, he has kept any doubt for you. He has given already a booklet of instructions that Prabhupada gave him. How many of you have seen it? A booklet, correct, no? And he has told that if any of my disciples want to know what to do, go through this booklet. And pick up any can, because if you do this service for me, then I can offer your service to Prabhupada. So I said, you have more than what you can do, he has given you. Instructions he has given. So he can do Herculean tasks, huge tasks. We are very tiny. We can applaud when he does great things, and we can adore him and take inspiration from him. And we should try to do our best, whatever best we can in our life. So when he got the stroke, all across the globe, thousands and thousands of devotees prayed for his health. And also the Supreme Lord wanted him to live in this world and do many more wonderful things. Like Solas Krishna said, he's a fighter. He will not leave his service and go away. You wait and watch, like that he said in 2008. And that turned out to be true. Now almost 18 years have passed after that. So we all are eternally grateful to him. Besides inspiring and taking care of his disciples, many of his disciples, young, old and new, they write letters to him. And Maharaj dictates also letters back. It is exactly same style of Srila Prabhupada. And there are brahmacharis I know in Bangalore and Pune also. When they write to Maharaj, Maharaj always replies back. They would write a half a page mail and Maharaj would reply a half page or 1 page mail back. It's very amazing how he replies back to so many letters. And he reads the letters. My dear spiritual son, like he will write, or my dear spiritual daughter. He replies back. And many of the boys who are in our training program, who got initiated by Maharaj, they show me his letters. So Maharaj has given a specific instruction on what I should do. And that is something miraculous. How he takes care of his disciples so meticulously. All across the globe, thousands of letters he is receiving and replying. So when we see this, we should take his instructions very seriously. We should know that he is doing so much for us and how much we should do for him. That we should take that in our heart very seriously. So when once I happened to be in Calcutta, there was a festival in Calcutta which was called as Jai Gaur, Sai Krishna, Sai Jagannath. It was a festival. So they put 3 pictures, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Jagannath and, Krishna and Jagannath, 3 pictures. So they put 3 gurus there. Sai Gaur, I think there put His Holiness Radhanath Swami. He said, and Sai Krishna, they put His Holiness Bhaktichar Swami. And Jagannath, they put His Holiness or Bhakti Purushottam Swami. So the 3 were sitting and all 3 were told to speak about these 3 personalities. So when my spiritual master spoke about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so in between he brought the pastime of Sanatana Goswami coming to Jagannath Puri to meet Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, Sanatana Goswami, when he came, after that he came to Varanasi. He met in the Chandrasekhar Vaidya's house. So later on, when he came to Jagannath Puri, his body was full of boils because he had drunk some contaminated waters during his jungle travel. So 1 year or so, Sanatana Goswami had those boils in the body. But Mahaprabhu every day would come and embrace him. And Sanatana did not like it. He was telling Jagadananda, see, my body is so horrible and why Mahaprabhu is embracing me? My pores are oozing liquid that is touching the body of Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu told him one famous verse, Akshno phalam tadrisha darshanam hi, tano phalam tatpadrisha gatra sangam, jikva phalam tadrisha kirtanam va, sudurlabha ki bhagavata loke. He said, Sanatan, perfection of my eyes is to see a Vaishnava like you, he said. Perfection of my mouth is to glorify a Vaishnava like you. And perfection of my body is to embrace a Vaishnava like you. For in this world, Vaishnavas like you are indeed very, very rare, he said. So, my spiritual master was saying, why did Lord Chaitanya allow Sanatan to have such suffering? He wanted to teach the world how Sanatan never gave up his devotion service despite suffering. And then he connected it to His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj. He said, although he got a stroke, his service never diminished. His enthusiasm never diminished. His courage to travel across the globe never diminished. So even for even 1 bit, it did not reduce. On the contrary, when we look at him, he is the same personality what we saw 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. So he was telling all of us, look at our bodies, we are healthy, but we are lazy. He was telling us. But he is having a stroke, and look at his dedication, look at his commitment. He was admiring. So Lord, teaches the world through such advanced devotees how to maintain one's enthusiasm and not blame people or circumstances and go on with one's Krishna consciousness, irrespective of whether you have a pleasant situation or unpleasant situation, he was telling. So once when he was in Chowpatty temple, a heavy crowd of devotees had come. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj had come for giving a talk there. So he was in the wheelchair, the front, he was about to begin the talk. Then everybody was sorry that Maharaj's health is not good, and that was the early stage of his, when he started taking the treatment and coming out that time. So when he was about to speak, Maharaj said, all of you devotees, I have decided in my life to be always positive because my doctor told my blood group is B positive. Everybody had a big laughter, and Ranath Maharaj said, see, you people are feeling sorry for him, and he is making all of you laugh. He is so cheerful, always. So learn that from him, he was telling at that time. So my Guru Maharaj, his Holiness Ranath Maharaj, just casually went to tell him in Bhaktivedanta hospital that, Maharaj, we are all going to Pune, about 3,000 devotees are coming for Pune Yatra. You want your blessings? Day after tomorrow we have a program there starting. We would have been very happy if we could have you there. But because of your health issue, you cannot come. We are missing you, but we want your blessings, he said. And then His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj said, really? I would love to come, he said. But in the next couple of days, we told the doctors that I have to go to Pune. There's a very special program going on. And all the doctors, they all were wondering how to tell him his health issue wouldn't allow him. So then they called one very famous, internationally acclaimed doctor, who they told him to explain to Maharaj that you should not leave the hospital and go to Pune. So when that doctor talked to Maharaj, he said his willpower is so strong, his determination to go to Pune is so strong. You should allow him to do what he likes now, because that will give him more strength and fighting power in the body. Let him go and come. So they arranged the ambulance van. And to all of our great pleasant surprise, he landed in Pune the second day. And he gave a 3 hours lecture. And devotees were all stand. So Rana Swami said, I cannot believe my eyes that we could bring him to Pune in this situation. So he is a man of iron willpower and a pure devotee, associate of Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, who has come in this world, and we are able to visibly see him in front of our eyes, walking, speaking, moving. This is a rare thing. I heard that Chaitanya Leela does not end with the Chaitanya Charitamrita book. Chaitanya Leela extends with his associates coming and continuing the movement all over India, then all over the world. And the Leela is still continuing, although it may not be included as a part of the CC book. It's still continuing, and Maharaj is a part of that Leela and Lord Chaitanya's associates. And we are also able to hang around in the same time at his lotus feet and be able to witness these wonderful activities. So on this auspicious day, we will pray to Maharaj that please bless every one of us, that we will take our Krishna consciousness very seriously, sincerely, and with whatever he is doing, one small minuscule of that service may we render in the Prabhupada mission. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu. In spite of your busy schedule, you have given a time for Maharaj. Thank you so much. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj ki. I request all the devotees, many devotees are waiting near the steps also. I request all the devotees, please kindly come forward. Please come forward. Please come forward. This side, every side, please come forward. Please come forward. Many devotees are standing near the steps. I request all the devotees, left side also, please, all of you, please come forward. Yeah, there also. Please come.
Come sit here.
Come, friend. Please come. Please. Yes. You can come this side also. No problem.
Come.
Please come for. Please. Those are near to the pillar, left side also. Please come for. Many devotees are standing. People are waiting near to the first floor steps. You can imagine. Please come forward. Everyone, please come forward. Please come forward.
Come.
This side.
Okay.
Uddhav.
Come.
There is a place behind the projector also. Few devotees can go there also. Please. Please come forward. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Can everyone please raise your hands, chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much, His Grace Radhesham Prabhu. With this video, we come to know that Shabda Paramanam is more important because video was stuck, but we could hear the voice of Radhesham Prabhu. Thank you so much. Prabhu nicely mentioned about Guru Maharaj, that Guru Maharaj always says this: I am wounded, but I am not out of the race. I am still in the war, fighting for all of us. Thank you so much. Now I request His Grace Shambhu Vaishnava Prabhu to speak on this action. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namamo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Nitinamine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Krupa Pradaine Gaurakatha Damadaya Nagaragramatarine. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. Dear Guru Maharaj, you shine as the perfect example of true humility and pure devotion, always putting Krishna and his devotees first in everything you do. As a faithful and loving disciple of our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, you carry his divine mission forward with unwavering loyalty, just like a steady flame passing the light to others. Your presence alone lifts our spirits sky high, like a gentle breeze carrying the sweet scent of flowers, full of timeless wisdom from the scriptures and endless compassion that touches every heart. Around the world, from bustling cities to quiet villages, you guide thousands of souls step by step towards pure Krishna consciousness, helping us all leave behind the illusions of this material world. As a true inspiration leader, you show deep respect and love for our entire Vaishnava community. You celebrate every devotee's humble service, whether it's cooking prasadam in the temple kitchen, distributing books on busy streets, or caring for cows with tender hands. Dear Guru Maharaj, those memories are still so fresh in my heart and they will stay with me for the whole of my life. During the COVID days, when you blessed our temple congregation through Zoom medium, I was coordinating your visit and there was a heavy cast due to an injury for me from wrist to elbow, hidden under my full sleeve kurta. No one could have noticed it on the screen, yet you lovingly asked, "What happened to your left hand, Shambhu Vaishnava Das?" You are truly an ocean of mercy, noticing even the smallest details in your devotees' lives. With heartfelt reverence, I appreciate how your association strengthens my own sadhana, just as senior devotees' encouragement flows as Prabhupada's direct blessings through you. I am eternally grateful for your decades of selfless service, tirelessly preaching, building temples, and guiding us all with unwavering compassion. You are an embodiment of gratitude, and in every prayer and you well wish inspires us to live as true Vaishnavas. I fervently pray to Shri Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Gaur Nitai, Shri Jagannath Baldev and Subhadra Mai for your long life, robust health, and boundless Krishna Aishwarya. May the Lordships shower you with their divine opulences, strength, and protection for many, many more years of merciful service. In deep humility, I beg forgiveness for my countless failings, my inconsistent service, distracted mind, and moments of weakness that fall short of your merciful example. Please, I sincerely beg at your lotus feet to overlook my offenses and continue showering your blessings despite my inadequacies. On this august occasion of your 77th Vyasa Puja celebrations, I recommit myself fully as your disciple, striving daily to deepen my devotion through regular sadhana, enthusiastic service in our spiritual family, and sharing Krishna consciousness in a small drops level to what you do. Year after year, please bless me so that my commitment grows stronger, fueled by your living and loving inspiration. I pledge to embody more of your qualities such as humility, loyalty, and uplifting presence in whatever services I undertake and whatever relations I have with the co-devotees. Jai Guru Maharaj, please accept this humble offering on your auspicious Vyasa Puja Maha Mahotsav. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. When Prabhu was sharing Prabhu experience, I was also there in that meeting. It was an online meeting, Zoom. Prabhu was purposely hiding his injury. But there is a saying in English, nothing can miss eagle eye. Similarly, nothing can miss Guru Maharaj eye. With this, I like to invite His Grace Srinivas Sri Hari Prabhu to offer his homages.
Hare Krishna. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble and prostrated obeisances at the dust of your lotus feet. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Ajnanjana Shalakaya Chakshur Ummilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami iti namne. Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradayane Gaurakatha Damadaya Nagaragramatarane. Dear Guru Maharaj, two parallel rails for my devotion to move forward are chanting the holy names and the shelter of your lotus feet. Even one is missing from these two. The devotion to Lord Krishna doesn't move forward. All other faculties of devotion like reading Srimad Bhagavatam, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, deity worship, all are just to strengthen those two rails. The Parampara system is just to protect these two rails so that the pure message of Srimad Bhagavatam goes down to the generations. The genuinity of Parampara system is being diluted, and there are many n number of ways it's happening. Particularly after the departure of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this dilution became very rampant. But your dear spiritual master Srila Prabhupada gave Srimad Bhagavatam translations. So the radiance of this Srimad Bhagavatam, your Bhaktivedanta purports, are so bright like sun that all other scriptures minimize their expositions in front of Srimad Bhagavatam. So it doesn't leave even slightest trace of impurity. Srimad Bhagavatam doesn't leave even a slightest impurity in our heart. It purifies our heart and clears whatever the subtle impurities are. Dear Guru Maharaj, we are all seeing the Kali is progressing. As Kali is progressing, all predictions of Srimad Bhagavatam are manifesting about the age of Kali. And one such manifestation is deepening the duplicity in the heart. I very much think about this point and see that how Srimad Bhagavatam and genuine Guru Parampara is the protection. One such thing or a deviation is the Ritvik philosophy is one of such duplicitous philosophy. The practitioner of that philosophy says, hey, don't call me Guru, but follow my footsteps. So this is duplicity. In effect, it's like a person says to a woman, hey, don't call me as husband, but I'll get children from you. This is in essence the Ritvik philosophy. So such Ritviks who are so envious of the Guru principle, they have to pay a heavy price in their future lives. Another path the people are carving is, I want everything from followers, but I'm not responsible for their heart purification. This is also a kind of duplicity. If at all any deer is there in my heart, I'm afraid of such people. Any fear is there in my heart. If at all any fear is there in my heart, I'm afraid of such people, because it's the height of duplicitous behavior in the name of devotional principles. This is the height of exploitation. When Srimad Bhagavatam says, Swastyasu visvasya khala prasidatam dhyayantu bhutani shivam mithodya manasya bhadram bhajata dadhokshaje aveshyatam no matira prahaituki. This verse is spoken by Prahlad Maharaj. How that swasti can happen in the heart of people instead of heart of the people is infested by negative qualities. How that swasti happens. Even a lingering negative quality like envy or self-envy leads to mrityu. And then the next life continues. Srimad Bhagavatam is very clear. Entering into teacher's position without having intention to purify the heart of student is duplicity. So Srimad Bhagavatam very clearly says that one should become a teacher only when he is able to liberate the student. One should become a father if he is able to liberate. One should become a guru if he is liberate. One should become mother. So like that. If this central principle is not followed, then everything is diluted. So similarly, entering into the authority role without having intention to purify the heart of the followed is also a duplicity. So on this auspicious day of your appearance, I pray to your lotus feet to make my heart suitable for such pure preaching, so that those who come will experience the purity in relation and joy in devotion. And Guru Maharaj, I seek your blessings there is one famous Telugu poet who has written and sung the essence of the Gaudiya Vaishnava principle. He knows or not, I don't know, but it's very essence of the Gaudiya Vaishnava principle. He says that Sri Krishnayanu Nama Mantra Ruchi Siddhinchutana Kennatiko Sri Guru Padabjam Vulustiramuga Madilo Nilichedennatiko. It touched my heart and made my solo goal of my life. Dear Guru Maharaj, please, I'm seeking your blessings on this auspicious day to fulfill my desire. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu. You touched many points, especially from Bhagavatam also. Thank you so much. Now I request Nityanikila Prabhu to play His Grace Anandmai Prabhu offering video. I request everyone to please watch on the screen.
All the thousands of disciples of Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami is a very special disciple. As mentioned by, of course I could not understand His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami's lecture in Hindi, but what I could follow a little bit is that His Holiness Jayapataka Swami is an example of great determination and one-pointed attention to the service of his spiritual master. As Srila Prabhupada quotes very frequently from Bhagavad Gita, Vyasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana, quoting the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, that one should serve the spiritual master with one-pointed attention without any deviation. So Jayapataka Swami is certainly an example of one-pointed service to his Guru Maharaj. From the very beginning, actually I didn't have much personal association with His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. except that at the beginning, when I joined ISKCON in April 1972, I joined in Calcutta, and every weekend I used to go to Mayapur just to have a change and participate in the activities of the Mayapur. At that time, practically there was, it was very simple. There was no building, only land, the land was there. And when we entered into the property, on the left side, there was a hut. That was the residence of Srila Prabhupada, which is still there now. And we used to stay there in that small hut. And there were, of course, water, only one pump, giving some water for early morning bath. So that was very simple. And a small kitchen. We were cooking, and some devotees were cooking khichdi for prasadam distribution. So Saturday, Sunday, people used to come just to take prasadam because they had nothing else to see or to do. So only for taking prasadam. So about maybe 500 people used to come. That was very good. And I had opportunity to see how His Holiness Jayapataka Swami at that time, he used to welcome everybody and make them sit down on the row and distribute prasadam, khichdi prasadam. So it is at that time that I understood little bit how to distribute prasadam. And this is where I learned the first words in Bengali language. Basun, Basun, sit down. That was the first word I learned from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. Everybody should sit down. Basun. So then only afterwards, when they have the plates in front of them, then we distribute the khichdi, prasadam. So that was my experience with His Holiness Jayapataka Swami at that time. Welcoming, with great love and compassion, all people who used to come at that time and giving them prasadam. So that activity went on regularly throughout the years, and it is not stopped. It is always going on. One thing also I noticed also at that time, that His Holiness Jayapataka Swami was very strong, physically, mentally, very strong. And he used to till the land with two bulls and some agriculture implement to till the land. So he used to direct these bulls, and nobody else could do this. I mean, among the disciples, he was the only one who could direct the bulls how to do some agricultural work. He was also excellent swimmer. We used to go to the Ganga, yes, and he was so expert in swimming, very strong. Easily used to go on the other side of the river, coming back even when there's a strong current. And I heard that sometime he saved also some other disciples from drowning. He used to with great courage and without any fear whatsoever, he used to go into the water and do whatever was necessary. So my impression is that he was, from the beginning, he exhibited these exceptional qualities of great strength, courage, determination, and devotion to Srila Prabhupada. So that devotion to Srila Prabhupada carried His Holiness up to now, even though he has been physically handicapped by this disease, but he is still continuing his service without any stop. And whatever may be the circumstances, he is still serving Srila Prabhupada in Mayapur to establish Mayapur, the construction, new temple construction, and the development of the Mayapur temple community and so on. He is the one who is behind the development of Mayapur to this day. So all throughout these years, Sir Jayapataka Swami has done this service, and this is why we are trying to follow in his footsteps, trying to understand his qualities, and by worshipping him, and we can develop some of the Vaishnava qualities which are essential for making progress in Krishna consciousness. So that's what I wanted to tell quite on a few words like that. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami ki jai. Yeah.
His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj ki, His Grace Anandmay Prabhu ki. When I read one book called Srila Prabhupada in South India, our ISKCON Abbot's temple is famous for one thing. I don't know how many of you read that book. Our temple is very famous. Once one devotee, while doing service, he left his body. One of the temple president went to Srila Prabhupada to inform this news. He was very upset that, what Srila Prabhupada will say to me about these incidents. When Srila Prabhupada heard about the news, and Srila Prabhupada told to his devotee, tomorrow you do celebration, she went back home, back to Godhead. Our temple is very famous for going back home, back to Godhead. His Grace Anandmay Prabhu also, till his last breath, he served in this temple. Definitely, Anandmay Prabhu also went back home, back to Godhead. Watching this video from Goloka Vrindavan. Hare Krishna. Now I request, it's very difficult to Prabhuji to come to this place, because when I ask everyone to come forward, there is no place for me to sit here. This was the case. I request His Grace Bhattu Gopal Prabhu to please come and give his homages.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj iti Namini. So today morning, when I was hearing the celebration in Mayapur, the celebration started at sharp 7:30 in the Mayapur. I was hearing, and there they were discussing that by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is having somewhere around 80,000 disciples. So they take a pledge that everyone is going to distribute one Bhagavad Gita on this auspicious day every year onwards. So it was very encouraging, and I had many. I was very fortunate to have many mercy by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj in Hyderabad. Whenever Maharaj used to come, this building, you were surprised to know that this building has come because the mercy of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. When he came to the old building, I remember we used to do Maharaj Padusevanam and other thing. So Maharaj was coming from the old guest house and he was pointing towards this land. He said, my Guru Maharaj said, you have to purchase this land. At that time, His Grace Vedanta Chaitanya Prabhu was a temple president. He said, Maharaj, we don't have any funds to purchase this land. Then Maharaj laughingly said, should I send the Lakshmi to you? So then he felt very this thing. Then he said, no, Maharaj, we will try. Then by the mercy of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, this building has come up. So this was the one thing. And I have seen Maharaj used to give so mercifully his blessings. My elder brother daughter, She was aspiring from Maharaj and she took the shelter. And one day she had a dream. In that dream, she was seeing that ke bhai, his Guru Maharaj is offering a glass of water to her. So when she was narrating this to his Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, immediately His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj said, bring one glass of water. Then immediately with his hand, he gave it to this Yashoda. So this was the Maharaj causeless mercy. And once I had an fortune of receiving Maharaj at Hyderabad airport because Rajmundry temple was getting opened. So I took some prasadam and dry fruit for Maharaj. And Maharaj came along with his some few disciples and other thing. And unfortunately on that day, what happened? I got only one ticket for Maharaj. And for his servant, I could not able to get the ticket. So Maharaj asked me, what about the other ticket for my servant? I said, Maharaj, I got only one ticket. Then Maharaj was looking at me like this, if you are rendering a service, you have to do it in proper way. On that day, what happened, there was huge crowd. And for Vijayawada, there was not a single ticket available. And Maharaj was supposed to go to Rajmundry for the temple opening. So I said, Maharaj, you kindly board this flight. I will see that your servant will also reach by that time. Then immediately we arranged somehow or other. And by that time, his servant also went to Rajmundry. So this was the past time. So earlier in the beginning days, Maharaj used to come very often to the Hyderabad. And we had so many wonderful interactions with Maharaj. So during this opening also, Maharaj came on the wheelchair and he went to each and every room. Each and every room he had visited of this entire building. And he blessed us. So there are so many pastimes of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. When once we went to the Yatra in the Mayapur, there were 4 or 5 Maharajas, His Holiness Bhaktichari Maharaj, my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, and many more sannyasis were there. So they were rolling on the ground. So we used to also roll on the ground, and everyone were touching the feet of the sannyasis. So he was very happily giving mercy to everyone. So these were the very wonderful pastimes I have seen with him. And Maharaj, as many devotees said that Maharaj respond to the letters of even the other disciples also. I had got few replies from His Holiness Guru Maharaj, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, and he has responded it. Whenever we had some kind of difficulty, his secretary will see each and every letter, whatever mail we used to send, and he will respond to that. So these are the few pastimes. And I pray this because many devotees are going to speak on this most auspicious day. So I would like to tell one thing very honestly from the core of my heart. Because there was one more pastime when once Prabhupada was going on the morning walk along with his few devotees, with his few disciples. So all of a sudden, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami moved and saw that Jayapataka Maharaj was not there. He asked one of his servant, where is Jayapataka Swami? He said he is not keeping well, so he has not come for today morning walk. Then Prabhupada said, you have to take care of him very nicely, because in the Lord Chaitanya's Leela, he has participated. So this was narrated by, and when the same incident, I went to Mumbai on one reception purpose. There is Srinathji Prabhu, who was the person behind getting the Indian passport, Indian citizenship for His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Because his father was a member of parliament, and Prabhupada asked him, see that he should get the Indian citizenship. So His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj is having, at that time he got the passport also, Srinathji Prabhu, and Srinathji Prabhu has rendered so many services for His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj. And we had a very good fortune when we went to Pune Yatra. There were around 3,000 devotees and something. And Maharaj was insisting to His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, I want to come for your keeping well. Then he said, your disciple doctors are telling me you can able to go there. So why you are stopping me? Then the main doctor, he said, as Radhesham Prabhu said, he is having a strong will power. So he came there and he has given his association. He came in the ambulance. around 3,000 disciples prayed from him. And in one of our Vrindavan Yatra, the whole Yatra our Guru Maharaj is dedicated for the His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, this thing. So I pray to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj very humbly that he is a ocean of mercy. If I got even a drop of that ocean, my life will be successful. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki jai.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. I think Maharaj is not upset when you invited Maharaj for temple opening because you showed every room to Maharaj. Thank you so much. Now, I request His Grace Vardha Krishna Prabhu to give his homages on this occasion. Hare Krishna. And Prabhu is convener for this temple and HTMC. Prabhu is having another meeting with the Bengaluru devotees. Prabhu wants to finish this early. Hare Krishna.
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम् His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki, ISKCON Guru Vrinda ki, ISKCON Bhakta Vrinda ki, Jagat Guru Patit Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. Thanking everybody for having come for this program. I want to thank my colleagues Sitaram Prabhu and Radhesham Prabhu for making very nice offerings. This is called the Festival of Dedication. We are observing the dedication of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj. His sincerity, his dedication, practically almost 6 decades of service. He joined in 1968 in Montreal. So in 2 years' time, it will be 60 years of his services to the ISKCON society. And also he is one of the senior most ISKCON sannyasi. Not one of the, he is the senior, actually he is the senior most Gaudiya Vaishnava sannyasi in the world today. In terms of number of years as a sannyasi. He has completed 1970, he got sannyas at the age of 21. So that means he has completed 56 years as a sannyasi, serving the movement of Lord Chaitanya. There are many things that my heart is telling me that I should share with all of you. But I understand that we have more people, more devotees who want to share. We should, if we are able to practice devotional service this lifetime, right now, here, it's because of the efforts and sacrifice of the first generation of devotees of ISKCON. Jayapataka Maharaj, Gopal Krishna, especially the leaders, Radhanath Swami, Bhakticharu Swami, Lokanath Swami. Because of their sacrifice, sincerity, and dedication and courage, ISKCON is a steady ship that is now sailing, and ISKCON is soon emerging as the only hope for mankind for the next 10,000 years. Prabhupada mentioned that for the next 10,000 years, ISKCON will grow and flourish. For the next 10,000 years, somehow or other, if you jump onto the ISKCON ship, then you go back to Krishna. You get the mercy of the Guru Parampara, Lord Chaitanya's Guru Parampara. So one of those rock solid figures who has been a steady influence in the development and growth of ISKCON is His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj. He But the most important quality that we can learn as aspiring devotees is his dedication to Srila Prabhupada. It is absolute, total surrender to Prabhupada, his desire to please Prabhupada, dedication to Prabhupada. One time, one Madhva scholar remarked, by observing ISKCON leaders, he said that we're also Madhvas, you're also in one sense technically Madhvas. But there's one very big difference between you and us. You people have this Guru Nishtha, firm faith in your Guru. Very, very nice, strong, vibrant faith. So because of that, whatever you have been taught has stayed intact, and the mood and spirit and mission of Prabhupada is so alive and vibrant, and it is hence your movement is still growing. But somehow in our parampara, that same mood is not prevailing. So we don't see any excitement in preaching or activity or festivals or anything. But of course, Madhva parampara is almost 800, 900 years old. ISKCON is just 60 years old. There's a big difference. We should survive like that. We should grow. So one time I was there in his room just before Vyasa Puja. I had gone to Mayapur to attend. So then somebody came and told Guru Maharaj that tomorrow is Ramanavami. The temple wants you to give the main lecture on Ramanavami. So they informed Guru Maharaj when I was just getting ready to have his lunch. I was there. So Guru Maharaj looked at Vidwan Gauranga, and Vidwan Gauranga is his servant there, was his servant. Vidwan Gauranga told, yes, Guru Maharaj, I know what you're going to ask. You want me to compile all the lectures that Srila Prabhupada has given on Ramanavami Day, whatever he has written about Lord Rama, you want somebody to read it out to you when you're having lunch. I know that's what you want. I'll make it ready and come. So then Vidwan Gauranga told me that this is how Guru Maharaj approaches any situation in life. Refer back to Prabhupada, find out what Prabhupada wanted, find out what Prabhupada would have wanted, find out what would have pleased Prabhupada, and do that exactly. Do it exactly in the same fashion. Whether it is Ramanavami or Radhashtami or Gaur Purnima, he listens to the lectures of Prabhupada on the same topic and adapts himself. So one of the things we learn when somebody becomes a serious disciple is that he doesn't care so much for his opinion. He cares for the Guru's opinion, Guru's mood, Guru's mission, Guru's vision, Guru. Because that's the meaning of becoming a disciple ultimately. So if this is one thing that we can learn from all our senior leaders and acharyas and sannyasis, whether it is Radhanath Swami, Gopal Krishna Maharaj, Lokanath Swami, Bhakticharu Swami, or anybody, we can learn this. They are living examples of dedication to their Guru, to the mood of the Guru, to their mood of their Guru. And the same mood Prabhupada also had. Prabhupada said that when Gaudiya Math devotees criticized him, saying he doesn't visit Bhakti Siddhanta Samadhi. When he comes to Mayapur, you should first stop there, visit Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's Samadhi, and then go to ISKCON. When this criticism reached Prabhupada, Prabhupada said, those people who think Bhakti Siddhanta is not here today, they can go and visit the Samadhi. For me, Bhakti Siddhanta is always with me. I am always with him. He is always with me. Let them go and visit. They think Bhakti Siddhanta is no more existing. He is no more there. He is dead. He is gone. So they want to go and visit the Samadhi. For me, he is there. Everything I am doing is for him. He is always there with me. He is guiding me. He is instructing me. I don't miss him. Everything I am doing, by the way, is an offering to him. So this is an extremely powerful statement for Prabhupada to make. I mean, this is like a very revolutionary, radical statement. But that's Prabhupada's mood of surrender towards his Guru. The same mood, the next generation of leaders in ISKCON also have demonstrated. I remember when we were doing a song in Bangalore, the Yadi Prabhupada no hoite, we translated into Kannada. At the end of the song, when we were talking to Guru Maharaj, he said this song is lacking something. Yadi Prabhupada no hoite song. I was a little surprised. He asked me, can you add something else into this song? I was surprised. I said, Guru Maharaj, we have faithfully translated the original Bengali into Kannada. And we are doing it. No, I want something else to be added. Then I said, do you mean you want to add something in the Kannada version which is not there in the original Bengali version? He said, yes. And by the way, when he first wrote this song, Yadi Prabhupada no hoite, so around that time, after this song was released, I happened to be in Mayapur. I congratulated him. I said, Guru Maharaj, you did such an amazing job. This song has become a very trendy song. All over the world, people are jumping and dancing to this song. So it's an amazing song. I wonder how like that. Then he said, no, it's very simple. I was sitting one day in my room here and looking at the Ganges and the whole of Mayapur. And I was reading this song, Yadi Gaur na hoite. So Guru Maharaj said that I was meditating on this song and I understood that this song is saying Yadi Gaur na hoite. I understood that we wouldn't have known anything ABCD about Lord Chaitanya or Krishna or anything had it not been for Prabhupada. So Prabhupada is much, much more merciful to us in one sense than Lord Chaitanya himself. So that's when I sat down. I thought maybe we should write a song like this. Our generation, whatever we have learned is because of Prabhupada. Otherwise, we didn't know anything. So he said, I sat down and thinking for a while, and then that's how this song came about. That's how this song came. It's modeled after this Yadi Gaur na hoite song. So I thought it was very remarkably simple, childlike, innocent, and very genuinely devotional. And another thing I've learned from him is that whenever he goes through some learning process, he is very eager to share with us, so that he says, you're all going to be the leaders of the future. And there's another very remarkable feature of His Holiness. Recently, he has been telling everybody, normally when someone gets a very big position, they fight to hold on to it, retain it. He becomes a chief minister, this or that. In ISKCON, in Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara, practically in any spiritual parampara, the most important position is not that of the president or not the chairman, it's that of the Guru. The Guru, because Guru gets to play a big role in the life of a disciple. But here it is, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj is saying, I want all of you to become Gurus. Technically speaking, somebody becomes a Guru only after his Guru leaves the body. But Guru Maharaj said there are exceptional situations. Many people can become Gurus if their Guru authorizes, even if he is alive. If their Guru authorizes, and I am authorizing all of you, many of you, relentlessly is pushing. Guru is the most glamorized, most sought after position in ISKCON. Because you get worship, you get so many things by being a Guru. I'm just saying materially also. And Guru Maharaj is saying, I want many of you, all of you, please go ahead, take this exam, finish this exam, pass this exam, do this. All of you become Gurus. I want to see. Prabhupada said, let there be. So even there you can link it back to Prabhupada. Prabhupada has mentioned in one very radical lecture of his, he said, there should be hundreds of Gurus. Then he said, there should be thousands. Then he said, there should be tens of thousands. Then he said, there should be millions of Gurus in this world today. So Guru Maharaj is echoing the same sentiment, is saying, let every one of you who's qualified. And then another thing he goes on talking about is how Grihasthas have to become Paramahamsas. Because he knows that 99% or maybe more of the devotees of ISKCON will be Grihasthas. The Brahmacharis will be very far and few in between. The very, very fortunate souls who can renounce in Kali Yuga and do so honorably. But bulk of them will become Grihasthas. So he's pushing, saying, I want all my Grihastha disciples to become Paramahamsas and produce great devotee children who will become the future acharyas of this world. So here is a person who's every cell of his body is thinking about what is good for ISKCON, what should we do for ISKCON, what should we do for the devotees of ISKCON. One time when we had a podcast with him years back, this podcast has become famous now. But many years back, I had a podcast in Calcutta. There was a huge youth festival. I was asking questions and he was answering. So I asked him a question. I said, imagine that you were born again and you're in America, son of a rich father, grandson of a very, very rich businessman. What would you have done this time? Imagine you get a chance to redo your life once more. Without any hesitation, he said, I am the happiest person. I'm so happy I got shelter from Prabhupada. Not even for a moment, I regret the decision that I made to surrender myself to Prabhupada. Maybe I would have surrendered to Prabhupada even much earlier than what I have done now. So that is what he said. Much earlier, much more sooner, I would have done that. And he said, he was so charming. He was such a sweet person. He said, I invite all of you to try this. One lifetime. Try it. You've been all kinds of things you've done in your billions of lives before. One lifetime, give it to Krishna, give it to your Guru, and see what a difference it will make in your life, like that. So, where do we draw a line? Where do we stop glorifying? He is an incredible personality. It's not possible for his servants have told me that for the last 40 years or 50 years that they've been living with him, not one time, I don't know how anybody can live like that. I just don't know. Not one time he has gossiped about somebody or has he criticized somebody. I remember one time I went and asked him, there was one devotee who was a big leader and he got into some major difficulty. And that leader and me, we had a fight. So I went to Guru Maharaj and asked him, I heard this devotee got into big trouble. He was also Guru Maharaj's disciple. I heard he got into big trouble. Guru Maharaj, tell me what happened. What did he do? Actually, I was stupid. How can we go and ask our Guru like this? Some stupid question like that. But I was angry with that devotee because we had had a fight. So I was, some kind of a, what can we say? Stupid, envious pleasure that that devotee is in trouble now. He looked at me very strangely. He said, and all the servants around in that room froze. They said, how can you ask your Guru about his disciple suffering and you seem to be liking it. You seem to be rejoicing it. They all froze. Guru just gave me a real hard stare. I understood I did something very wrong. Then I told Guru Maharaj, I'm sorry Guru Maharaj, I shouldn't have asked this question at all. I shouldn't have such feelings towards any of you. Anybody, any Vaishnava, I shouldn't have such feelings. Then he looked at me and then he said, it's all right. He got into some trouble. He did something which is inappropriate to his ashram. That's all he would say. He was a brahmachari, that leader. He did something which was inappropriate, improper for the ashram that he belonged to. So I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to see how to save him and how to help him. It was like a big slap on my face. I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to see how to save him, rather than make fun of him. So with that one statement, he just shook me. So here is a person that he's a complete opposite of all materialistic, whatever, values and things like that. Somebody once told that he has a Vasudeva Datta complex. Anybody does anything wrong in Mayapur, they go and take a shelter. Otherwise, the management will take action. They will banish him. They will dismiss him. They will censure him. They will cut his job or something like that. They'll go and take his shelter. And he'll fight for them. He'll say, no, give them another chance. Even that has a Prabhupada background. He says, during our time, Prabhupada was so unconditionally merciful. He was so kind. He wouldn't want to lose a devotee. He says it takes gallons of blood to make a devotee. Give him another chance. Change his service. Counsel him. Do something. So Guru Maharaj would provide that kind of a shelter to people who have, whether he is disciple or non-disciple, these things never bothered Guru Maharaj too much. So on this day today, I am very grateful to all of you for having organized this festival. I had made a request that we should speak on 5 things appreciation of Guru Maharaj, glorifying him, expressing gratitude to him and apologizing. Now, apologizing means there are two things. One is Guru Maharaj himself says, we apologize saying that for any sin, any wrong, any lapse on our part, kindly forgive us. Guru Maharaj says this is the day on which you seek forgiveness from your Guru. But there's another apology also. Guru Maharaj also hints that. The other one is even more important. We apologize to Guru and say that we have heard so much about you. We have seen you. You are a living example of dedication, surrender, unconditional surrender to your Guru's mission. You have lived 58 years like that. You're a walking and talking example of sincerity, dedication, and unconditional surrender to your Guru. In spite of seeing this, in spite of watching this, in spite of hearing this, in spite of being associated with you, somehow we have not come to that platform. We still are so attached. We have not, this idea of surrender unconditionally is scary. So we apologize to Guru saying, in spite of all that you're explaining to us and inspiring us by your personal example, we are not sufficiently surrendered. So we apologize to our Guru saying, at least this year, at least now, at least in future, my Lord, my dear Lord, my Guru, or Srila Prabhupada, please bless me so that I become more dedicated, more surrendered. It's a shameful on my part to still stay attached to my family or this or that, job and money and position, whatever it is. And I'm not dedicating myself completely to yourself, business and so many things we have. We apologize to our Guru saying, forgive me that I have not surrendered to you completely. At least now by your mercy, at least this year, I hope I will surrender more. I'll dedicate myself more, which is why the last point I wanted everybody to speak about is dedication. This is the time of the year when we ask ourselves this one simple question: how dedicated I am? Can I improve my dedication? Can I improve the time increase the time I'm giving to my Guru's service? Can I be more unconditional? Can I be more large-hearted? Can I allow other devotees also to grow and flourish who are working with me? Can I be merciful? Can I be tolerant? Can I learn this habit of liking whomever Krishna sends to work with us? So this is the time when we have to introspect. And the festival dedication, first is we appreciate and glorify Guru Maharaj's dedication. Second is we ask ourselves, how can I become more dedicated? Then, only then, I become worthy of being called a disciple of such a personality. Unless I'm working on my dedication, how can I become more dedicated? If I'm not working on my dedication, then I'm just a stagnant devotee who's taking benefit from my Guru, but not giving anything back. So, thank you very much for being part of this event. I'm very, very grateful to each one of you. I wish you all well. I wish that in the coming years, you'll all become very, like Guru Maharaj said, Paramahamsa Grihasthas. You do these exams that Guru Maharaj is talking about, Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti, Vaibhavam, Bhakti, Vedanta, and these exams, pass them, learn the philosophy well, and become preachers. Become preachers. Nothing pleases Guru Maharaj more than when somebody takes responsibility for preaching. And also take some responsibility. Man, woman, child, anybody, doesn't matter. Take some responsibility in preaching. We have a huge opportunity to serve more here. This building that we want to do, Prabhupada Bhavan, will be a celebration of the dedication of our Acharyas. It's an offering to their dedication. We want the whole world to know how this parampara is unique, different and special. And we want the whole world to know, you want to be saved from the cruel miseries of this world, come to this parampara. This is the only parampara that can save you. This is the only institution that can take you back to Krishna. So we want this Bhavan to, every brick in this building, every brick in this new building that we are planning to do, speaks the language of surrender, dedication, glorification of everything that is glorious about Bhakti. So please help us complete this building at the earliest. I also, Guru Maharaj said Bangalore should be the first Krishna conscious city in the world. But he also told Hyderabad should give good competition to Bangalore. So, I'm here, I'm there also. I don't know which side to take. So thank you very much. I'm very grateful to all of you. I hope your Guru's blessings reaches every one of you. Every one of you ask yourself this question, no matter who is your Guru. Can I become more dedicated? Can I become more surrendered? Can I become more sincere? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. There is a nice book offering with a theme called Chaitanya Charitamrtam.
पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती जयपताका स्वामी नीति नामिने नम आचार्य विदुराचारी शून्यवादी मायवादी तददेरोदरा कोरिबारी माना हेन कोंदया निधि तदरा उदारा कोरिदी प्रभुपाद न होइतो तबे की होइतो ये जीवन बहिता कत कष्ट शाही प्रीता मने राही केवदीत हरि नाम केदिता मुंदेरा पूरी वृंदावन मायापुर मतादाम केदिता मुंदेरा पूरी वृंदावन मायापुर मतादाम यदि प्रभुपाद न होय तो तबे की होय तो ये जीवन परम मंगल श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभुरा शिक्षादान आचरे प्रचारे सदा मदेरे के करीत नियोजना आचरे प्रचारे सदा मदेरे के करीत नियोजना यदि प्रभुपाद न होय तो तबे की होय तो ये जीवन बहित प्रेम कल्पतारु निताय गौरेरा प्रेम कल्पतारु निताय गौरेरा कृपकना ब्लाबी बेहारे नीरावादी जय पताका हृदय तुम्हारे शरणु करे नीरावादी जय पताका हृदय तुम्हारे शरणु करे यदि प्रभुपाद न होय तो तबे की होय तो ये जीवन बहित किसे यदि प्रभुपाद न होय तो तबे की होय तो ये जीवन बहित किसे निताय गोरेरा पर करुण के दीत सकल देशे निताय गोरेरा पर करुण के दीत सकल दिशे
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Almost we are coming to an end. Many offerings are there. Because of time constraint, we are stopping here. We request everyone of you, please, you can give offer from your bottom of the heart directly to His Holiness Guru Maharaj. Now I request everyone to please stand up for the arati. Flowers will come to you. Please, everyone, please be at your place. Flowers will come to you. Sri Gauri Prabhu will lead the kirtan.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu Kartal. Kartal. కర్తాల్ ఉందా ఎవరి దగ్గర? కర్తాల్ కర్తాల్ కర్తాల్.
హరే కృష్ణ, దయచేసి దగ్గరకు రాకండి, పుష్ చేయకండి, ఫ్లవర్స్ మీ దగ్గరకు వస్తాయి. కొద్దిగా వెనుకకి వెళ్ళండి మాతాజీ, కొద్దిగా
ప్రణయ కారుణ్య గణ గణత్వం సంసార కళ్యాణ प्राप्तस्य कल्याण गुणनवास्य वंदे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द
प्राप्तस्य कल्याण गुणनवस्य वंदे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्दम्
महाप्रभु कीर्तन नित्य गीता वादृत्य माद्यान मनसोरसेना
प्रभु कीर्तन नित्य गीता वादित्र माद्यान मनसोरसेना
रोमांचकांपाशतरंग भाजो वंदे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द
रोमांचकंपाशतरंग भाजो वंदे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्दम्
श्री विग्रहाराधन नित्य नाना शृंगारतान मंदिर मध्यनाद
विग्रहाराधन नित्य नाना शृंगारतान् मंदिर मार्जनाद
युक्तस्य भक्तं च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द
युक्तस्य भक्तां च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्दम्
चतुर्वेदासे भगवत्प्रसादो स्वादन्न तृप्ता नरिभक्त संगा
चतुर्विधाशी भगवत्प्रसादो स्वादन्न तृप्तान् हरिभक्त संगान्
कृत्वैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द
कृत्वैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणरविन्दम्
श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपारो मधुर लीला गुणरूप नाम्ना
राधिका माधवयोरपारा माधुर्य लीला गुणरूप नाम्ना
प्रतीक्षण स्वादन लोलुपास्य वन्दे गुरु
श्री चरणारविन्दम्
यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादात् नलति कुतोऽपि
यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादात् न गतिः कुतोऽपि
ध्यायस्तु वां तस्य यशस्ति सन्ध्यां वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द
ध्यायन्तु वां स्वस्य यशस्ति सन्ध्यं वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणरविन्दम्
वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्दम्
वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणरविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणरविन्दम्
जय प्रभु पदा प्रभु
Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Bando Mui Savadhana Mate Yahara Prasade Vai Vibhava Toriya Jahara Prasade Vai Vibhava Toriya Krishna Prapti Hoya Hoite Krishna Prapti Hoya Hoite Krishna Prapti Hoya Hoite Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Aikya Arana Koriyo Mane Sasa
Arana Koriyo Mane Asa
Arana Koriyo Mane Sasa
Arana Koriyo Mane Asa
Charan Rati Jaise Uttama Gati
Shri Guru Charan Rati Jaise Uttama Gati
E Prasade Pure Sarva Asa
Je Prasade Pure Sarva Asha
Prasade Pure Sarva Asa
Je Prasade Pure Sarva Asha
चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
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 दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशिता
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशिता
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशिता
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशिता
प्रेमा भक्ति अविद्या विनाश जाते
भक्ति जाते अविद्या विनाश जाते
प्रेमा भक्ति अविद्या विनाश जाते
प्रेमा भक्ति जाते अविद्या विनाश जाते
जय गाया चरिता
जय गाया चरिता
श्री गुरु
गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनरा बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनरा बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनरा बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनरा बंधु
लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवाना
लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवाना
लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवाना
लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवाना
आहा प्रभु करो दया दे मोरे पद छाया
प्रभु करो दया दे हमारे पद छाया
प्रभु करो दया दे मोरे पद छाया
प्रभु करो दया दे हमारे पद छाया
एबे ऐसा गुसु त्रिभुवाना
एबे दास गुसु त्रिभुवाना
एबे ऐसा गुसु त्रिभुवाना
एबे दास गुसु त्रिभुवाना
प्रभु पार्वती तपवाना
प्रभु पार्वती तपवाना
प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा
जय प्रभु पदा प्रभु पदा प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा
जय जय प्रभु पदा प्रभु पदा प्रभु पदा प्रभु पदा
जय जय प्रभु पदा प्रभु पदा प्रभु पदा प्रभु पदा
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयनिति नामिने
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामी निति नामिने
विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे
निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
गौर नित्यानंद बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
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 गौर श्री अद्वैत बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
बोल श्री अद्वैत बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
गौर श्री गदाधर बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
बोल श्री अद्वैत बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
गौर श्री श्रीवास बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
बोल श्री श्रीवास बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
गौर भक्त वृंद बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
बोल भक्त वृंद बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
गौर भक्त वृंद बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
गौर भक्त वृंद बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि 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 बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि 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 बोल हरि बोल
हरि 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 बोल 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahlada Dayine.
Prahlada Dayine.
Prahlada Dayine.
Prahlada Dayine.
Hiranyakasi Purvakshaya.
Hiranyakasi Purvakshaya.
Shilatankana Kalaye.
Shilatankana Kalaye.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Yato yami tato Narsimha.
Yato yami tato Narsimha.
Yato yami tato Narsimha.
Yato yami tato Narsimha.
Mahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha.
Mahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha.
Mahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha.
Mahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha.
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapade.
Tava Kara Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Vetavadrita Naratiru Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare.
तव कर कमल वरे नाथा अद्भुत श्रृंगार दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
नरसिंह जय नरसिंह जय नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह
जय नरसिंह नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव
लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय भक्त प्रहलाद लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय भक्त प्रहलाद
जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय भक्त प्रहलाद लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय भक्त प्रहलाद
जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा
जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे
जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे
जय राधा राधा माधव राधे
जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा दे
जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा मैया
जय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। अभी पुष्पांजलि होगा, तो पुष्पांजलि के समय जब प्रभु जी बोलेंगे तब वो टोकरी में आप फूल डाल सकते हैं, तब तक फूल आपके पास ही रखिए। 3 टाइम पुष्पांजलि होगा।
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमदे डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमदे डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्री श्री गौर किशोर दास बाबाजी महाराज की सच्चिदानंद श्रील भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाराज की वैष्णव सार्वभौम जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की इस होलीनेस जयपताक स्वामी महाराज की इस होलीनेस जयपताक स्वामी महाराज व्यास पूजा महामहोत्सव की श्री श्री गौरनिताय की जय श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा देवी की जय श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय श्रीमती भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय गंगामयी की जय यमुनामयी की जय नवद्वीप धाम की जय मायापुर धाम की जय जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय अयोध्या धाम की जय All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru Gauranga Srila Prabhupada. Sri Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Bhagwan की जय, श्री श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, Srila Prabhupada की जय, समेत भक्त वृंद की जय। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामिनिति नामिने
स्वामिनिति नामिने
नमाचार्यपादाय निताय कृपा प्रदायिने गौरकथा धामदाय नगर ग्राम तारिणे एष पुष्पांजलि एष पुष्पांजलि एष पुष्पांजलि His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sameta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaura Katha Dhamadaya Nagara Grama Tarine Pushpanjali 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 His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sameta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaura Katha Dhamadaya Nagara Grama Tarine Esha Pushpanjali Esha Pushpanjali His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sameta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Hare Krishna. So we sincerely thank all the devotees for attending the very auspicious occasion of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaja's 77th Vyasa Puja. There's a small announcement. Please make a note of it. The prasadam for Matajis is at Samskara Hall. For Prabhujis it is here. We request all the devotees to vacate so that the carpet which is laid down in the Dwaraka